charm, third time trying this. Thank you for your patience. If you tried to view earlier, I'm going to test a chat out right now just to see if my chat shows up. It does, so I think we're doing okay. To begin this episode, we are 34-30. The White Sox ranked 29th. We're playing way above expectations, and we're gonna have some tough questions if we keep playing like this entering July. A lot of which are, who are we going to trade? Do we buy or sell? As you can see by the title and the thumbnail, buy or sell. Tough decisions. We're 4.5 games back, which is not a lot, but we do have to jump a lot of teams to overtake the Tigers. We are behind the Royals, Twins, and Tigers. This is just a very, very tough division this year. The questions we have are mainly like, who do we trade? Who should we trade? And do we buy? Do we solve our problems at our weak positions within the system from our minor leagues? Because we do have prospects coming up who are close to being ready. Randy Rosarena, probably the highest trade value he's going to have. He has 1 year left on his deal. He's 81 overall, 286 average, 12 bombs. Pretty good season so far. Ryan O'Hearn, not really the same. He has a 2-year deal, doing pretty bad. So we would not get a lot out of him. 33 years old. He may not get any better. This may be the best we'll see him. Same thing with Max Muncy. He's 36 years old, declining pretty heavily. Not having a terrible year, but not having like a good year. 100 points of OPS down from last season. That's not what we needed. And Stone Garrett playing pretty well as also 753 OPS. Not terrible. Not terrible at all. Like, especially for what we have, for what we're paying him. His contract is 4.7 mil a year plus another year of arbitration if we wanted to keep him. Willie Castro, same thing. Like, the top 5 guys in this lineup are guys we signed so we could trade and get some value back. And here we are. The consequences of them playing well is that we're actually doing pretty well. Willie Castro is probably performing the best out of everyone. 855 OPS. Last year of his deal. He's probably entering the prime of his career. Tyler Estrada, we're not going to get anything back from him. It's the last year on his deal. That was a big failure. The same thing with Danny Jansen. Big failure of a signing. Was horrible last year. Was hoping he was going to bounce back this year. Not the case. 605 OPS this year compared to 684 last year. And these are the guys we want to trade. And however, the guys we wanted to see a little bit more from and keep maybe long-term, Gavin Lux, not performing extremely well. He is our center fielder playing out of position, 642 OPS. Edgar Cuero, who we thought was going to take major strides, is improving, but we put him on the bench for a little bit because he has a 450 OPS in almost 100 at-bats. That is not good. That is not what we needed. JP Crawford, 2-year deal, doing pretty well. 770 OPS, 32 years old, probably at the peak of his value if we want to trade him. So there's a question about almost everyone in this lineup. And if we do want to go for it, like, the guys we want to trade are guys who are contributing. So what is the answer? Do we just call up Kyle Teal to replace Edgar Cuero? Does that help some things? I mean, he's got a really good, pretty good glove. He's not really lighting it up in the form of at-bats. He doesn't really have a lot of hitting attributes that we really, really like right now. Gene Clark, though, I mean, he could play the majors right now, but do we want to stun his development? He's 18 years old. He's our generational prospect. 816 OPS, AAA, that we could certainly use that, but at what cost? At what cost? He's probably ready, but I don't want to overshoot or call him up too quick, you know? Brain Montgomery has kind of been a bust of a prospect. Like, we haven't seen him take any strides. He's 654 OPSing at AAA. Not the best. Ryan Clifford, his potential downgraded at the end of last year to a C. He's not exactly lighting it up at AAA. I mean, 746 is not a bad OPS, 9 bombs. Not great against lefties, but he's getting better. Do we really want to call him up? Colson Montgomery not doing what we need him to do, although improving. Maybe he's a trade asset if we want to go for it, because we certainly, I think the time for him being a top prospect in our system has come to an end. 719 OPS in AAA. Not a bad glove though. Not a bad glove. But JB Crawford is our shortstop right now. So do we trade both of them? I don't know. I don't know what we're gonna do. Austin Martin, we might have a spot for him. He's kind of crushing it at AAA. 27 years old anyway. Can play a lot of positions. That might be a good answer. Corey Julks, not really anything. Brooks Lee, I mean, we can call him up, but that's probably a dude we're going to call up if we sell just to fill up a spot. But anyway, that's the lineup. What about the pitching rotation, you asked? Noah Schultz having a very, very good season. Drew Thorpe, not really doing it. Not horrible compared to last year as far as whip goes. ERA is probably a little bit misleading. He's been walking a lot of guys. Jonathan Cannon, not terrible. Hagen Smith is actually putting up a pretty good rookie season. And Lucas Giolito, another guy we might want to trade. Not doing terrible. Not doing terrible. There's probably teams that would want that, especially to give them length on the back end of the rotation. Same thing with Tony Gonsolin. The whip is 1.3, but the ERA is low, so we might be able to fool some people. I mean, 18 strikeouts in 41 2/3 innings. That's not going to get the job done, to be honest. He's kind of just an innings eater. But I mean, there's value in that. There's value in that. Mark Leiter Jr. going crazy. We might want to trade him. He's got 0 blown saves, 22 attempts, 0 blown saves. So when is he going to blow a save? Probably the next time we see him. But last year on his deal, we'd probably get something decent if we package him with someone. But anyway, that's as far as our current roster and current questions go. 4.5 games back in the division, 2.5 games back from the last spot in the wild card. Real quick, let's just take a look at our top prospects. Gene Clark is number 1. And we discussed him earlier. Kosuke Suzuki, he's also a 99 potential, but he's not generational prospect because he is a bit away. But I mean, look at those hitting attributes. The contact's already there. The vision, clutch, pretty solid. Pretty solid. He's got DH written all over him right now, but his glove will improve with time. 70 overall fielding when he's like 25 years old, will be playable at third base. We also have Kyle Diaz at AA, having a pretty good season, 21 years old, 71 overall. Sebastian Walcott, who may be the future of our shortstop position. We just haven't really been able to develop the position. Now, 582 OPS in AA, not going to get the job done. We would like that to improve. And then we got some guys who are a little bit farther away. Dave Herrera, starting pitcher. Braden Montgomery, he's still in the top 50 or top 100 prospect list, in the top 35. Like, that kind of surprises me. He just hasn't been very good. Tyson Lewis, he's a little ways away, but he's actually improving. He's actually having a good year in AA. 82 at bats, small sample size. Smaller sample size. Rolando Baroa, my mistake. Not a guy that I think would project well in a sim style franchise because of the hits and walks per 9 being so low compared to the K per 9. But maybe he is a trade piece. So anyway, I'm going one more prospect. Pablo Sandoval. I think he could turn out to be the best prospect of our system as far as pitchers go. I forgot what his potential was, but the build, the hits and walks per 9 being where they are at 61 overall A potential, could be very, very enticing. But we will see what happens. I'm just going to make sure the settings are correct for the gameplay, because I want it to be cinematic for you all. There's a lot of things on auto, like base running and fielding is on auto because I don't really want to rely on my skill or decisions. I kind of want to make this more sim style. I will pitch is going to be classic. I will hit is going to be timing. And the view is going to be difficult to time it up with, in my experience. But we press on. 34 and 30. I've been drinking coffee all morning, so I'll probably have to have a bathroom break or two relatively quickly. Let me know if that's too much information. But we are going to simulate until we get to our moments. It's still going to be a little bit... despite being competitive right now, I still want to go through this relatively quickly because I think our window really begins either next year or the year afterwards. As we drop a game to the Pittsburgh Pirates 11-1. That is rough. What happened? What happened? And the Pittsburgh Pirates, I mean, I probably said this a couple times, but their lineup looks a little bit different. I mean, Nico Horner, Bo Bichette, Brendan Rodgers, Tyler Stevenson. I mean, if you are a Pirates fan, are you excited by that lineup? Bubba Chandler getting 7Ks, 7 1/3, ERA under 4. That's not terrible. I mean, it is 2027. And I don't remember accidentally choosing. Oh, wait, never mind. That kind of confuses me whenever it's like a City Connect series and our logo changes. Kind of blows my mind. Second game of the series, Pittsburgh take it 7-3. And Willie Castro hitting a bomb. JP Crawford hitting a bomb. JP Crawford with a steal. Noah Schultz almost a quality start. 3.43 ERA on the year. Shut down 4 innings from the bullpen, though. You like to see that. AJ Puck with the save. It's interesting. I don't remember looking at who pitched for us in the blowout. Lucas Giolito, that's not going to do well for his trade value. So that is unfortunate. As I take a sip of this pumpkin spice coffee, it is still pumpkin spice season. Mostly because it's pumpkin spice season all day, every day. I don't make the rules. Let's go to scouting. We did discover a prospect, Les Chambliss. I don't know how his ceiling will go, but maybe we should continue scouting him. We did discover a shortstop prospect or an infielder prospect. So let's see what we found. We found a first baseman. Don't really like him. We're not going to continue scouting him. I'm going to take a look and see what else we have as far as who do we need to scout? I mean, Troy McCoy, I mean, illiterate names, right? Switch hitter, 18 years old. Not bad. Like, he's right outside our second round pick, but I'm interested. I'm interested enough to see what more he has in store. The odds we draft heavy at pitcher are always there because they're so easy to scout a bunch of them at the same time. Rubber match for Pittsburgh, and we have a moment ahead. 2 outs, top of the 8th. They are threatening runners on first and third. AJ Puck on to shut him down. Can we do it? I certainly hope so. Hope so. As I forgot to hit record on the OBS, we'll do that now. Come on. Come on, AJ. Good location. Way to get a swing and miss. Come on. AJ's been kind of all over the place with the location. Or we don't really have a lot of guys who are great with control, although that is exactly what we wanted right there. That's a great pitch. Got him to ground out to the pitcher. We keep the lead. As we will return to simulating for a moment. What I just talked about earlier, Mark Leiter Jr. getting another opportunity. But there is a runner on first, no outs. So this may not be easy. And I know it's against Pittsburgh, but this is a big series. Some may call it battle of the mid, and that's going to bloop in for Harrison Bader, who's playing for the Pirates now. Okay, let me know if you're excited about that, Pirates fans. I know he's a free agent this year. Sacrifice bunt. I mean, I am not really scared of Brian Hayes. That is a textbook sacrifice. Do not go to second. Good decision, Muncy. Good veteran decision making right there. Just going to first, getting the out. A pop out or a strikeout would be great. Are they going to try to squeeze? Yes, they are. That's why we went with the high stuff, because the computer always likes to suicide squeeze or bunt in these situations, as I'm slurring my words. Strikeout would be lovely, but Nico Horner flies it to right field. Is that going to be deep enough? They're certainly going to test the arm. He did not get a lot of momentum behind that throw, and Pittsburgh is going to tie this. So that is the first blown save of Mark Leiter Jr.'s season. Unfortunate. We're going to have to go win this in the ninth now. Get in the dub, at least. He still had a great season though. 22 saves compared to 22 saves to 1 blown save. Still a great season. Let's see if we can fool him on a front door sinker. That was not front door enough, but we jammed him. Fouls it off. He's going to live to see another pitch. A mark. That's a good pitch. Hits it hard to Muncy, but he gathers it, throws it on to first. That's a good play right there. Good play right there as we go on to the bottom of the ninth with a chance to win. We're going to finish playing this game. We're going to play this inning at least. If it goes to extra, we'll return to sim. Alec Thomas hitting 194, getting a start in center field. First pitch he sees. Perfect all the way back, and it's gone. We only needed one pitch in the bottom of the ninth to win this game. Wow. Alec Thomas, you might have just earned yourself some more starts in center, buddy. Jeez. That sounded and felt amazing. My goodness, I swear this is not on rookie. You're just gonna have to take my word for it. My God, 4 runs, and we scored all of them on solo shots. Gavin Lux, Alec Thomas, Danny Jansen, and Max Muncy, always solo shots. 2 errors in the game. Let's see if was Mark Leonard Jr.'s run earned? It was. So I don't know what happened, how he got that runner on. Did he walk anyone? No walks. So it was a hit, I think. Or hit batsman. Excuse me. Jeez. That was great. I needed that. That felt really good. We take the series from Pittsburgh. Dave Herrera sustained an injury. Inflamed nerve. I'm just going to auto do that. He's no longer injured, so wish they wouldn't have even brought it up. So we start a series with the Rays in Tampa. They are 3 games under 500. We got a situation again. Alex Fado on the bump for Tampa Bay. We're threatening runners on first and second. Tie game. Randy's 1 for 4. Wow, that's a generous call for us. My goodness. Angel Hernandez out of retirement? Living in Florida? That makes sense. That's a crazy call. Oh, Randy. Good eye. I'm down with that. Let's go, Randy. Come on, man. Base knock right here. That was a hanger, man. Shoot that the other way in the gap. Good timing. A little bit on the early side. That's a nice rip through the right side of the infield. But he hit it too hard, and we're not going to score there. Station to station baseball is what we're playing. My commentary skills need work in the moment. Ryan O'Hearn.
Ball, that's upstairs.
Bases loaded, 1 out. We got to take till we get a strike. Got to have a good approach. He's 1 for 4 on the day.
Nope,
Ball 2. Okay, hands off. Hands off the controller. Taken all the way. As man, that would have been a good one to swing at, but got to keep the approach. That's another. He's getting squeezed. My goodness, this umpire has money on Chicago. I mean, I don't think he would have called that one a ball, so I felt okay swinging at that one. Ryan O'Hearn with a liner, but it's right into a glove. But that's going to be enough to maybe score. 43 speed. That is testing the arm. But we got the lead now. As the runner from third tagged and scored, runner on second tagged and got to third. Base hit will score another. Stone Garrett 0 for 3 on the day. Might have been a good pitch to swing at, but making him work a little bit too. 20 pitches. As Garrett's behind 0-2. Still got pretty good stamina. He's still energy, I mean. Good
One
take.
ball, 2 strikes.
Come on, Stone. Increase that trade value. Good take. The only problem with everyone increasing their trade value is that we're going to be too good to even trade anyone. That's a good pitch right there. Way early on it, but, you know, that's a good pitch. I'm okay with swinging at that. We'll return to simulating. Another moment. Mark Leiter Jr. 1 out to go. 1 out to go. Can he close this game out? I would hope so. Please, please close this out. Just one more out, man. Is that Varsho on Tampa? Interesting. When is he a free agent? Man, oh, grounder up the middle. Varsho with good speed, but he's going to be thrown out. The White Sox take this one. Good 9th inning comeback. Or I don't even know if it was a comeback, but it felt like it. Taking game 1 of the series. Edgar Cuero, okay, 2 for 4 with the bomb. That's the kind of game we need from him. Willie Castro, 1 for 3 with 2 ribbies. Randy Rosarena, 2 for 5. All right, I'm here for it. Ray's only getting 5 hits, but I'm guessing that those 3 RBIs were from a Ryan Jeffers 3-run shot. So we're now improved to 37-31, 3.5 games back now, as the Twins overtake the Tigers. Okay, what about the wild card? We're only 1 game back of the wild card right now. Yo, I'm thinking right now, I mean, this is still kind of a little bit away, but if we approach the deadline and we have a wild card spot and we haven't made any moves, do we just stand pat? Maybe that's the answer. Maybe trade a couple prospects that we don't think are going to be valuable to us in the long run. Maybe. And we take the second game in Tampa Bay. Ryan O'Hearn and Cuero with another bomb. Okay, he's hitting 233 right now. Hagen Smith with an almost quality start. 1 inning shy, but that's going to be a 1.8 whip. That's quick math for you. Taylor Rogers with 3 innings, 4 Ks, and Justin Bruihl with a scoreless inning. That is solid work. Giolito going for the sweep against Ryan Pepio, who's having a strong season. We get the sweep. Looks like Giolito got the win. An error from Willie Castro. That's okay. Lucas Giolito, 3 earned runs and 5 1/3. Not quite a quality start. Whip is still kind of high. 2 walks, 5 hits. Scoreless outings from the pen. Love that. Going to St. Louis. Oh, no, we're facing St. Louis at home. We got a little 5-game winning streak. Noah Schultz on the bump. I feel pretty good about this. Muncy has 2 home runs already. 6 ribbies. You know what? We're going to enter this. Feel like getting some swings in. White Sox being 9th in ERA overall is crazy. That is crazy work. All right, Maximus. Lefty, lefty. Don't like the matchup, but here we are. Good timing on that slider. Wow. Good check swing. I mean, that was right on the black. Generous calls so far today. Not a great swing.
1 and 2.
That up and in fastball, it felt like it had a little bit run on the hands. Good take.
No, that's out.
2 and 2. On just about the 3rd bomb. That was the one to do it on. Just way late. Couldn't catch up. Couldn't catch up to a 92-mile-an-hour fastball is a wild phrase. Same thing with the 93 one. I'm getting old, fam. Getting a little bit old, fam. That's a good pitch. Froze him on the corner. Love the uni, though. We're just going to simulate to the end as we take this game 7-4. Muncy 2 bombs. Love that. Willie Castro 2 for 5. JP Crawford 2 for 4. How was Schultz's performance? Quality start, 7 innings, 7 Ks. 3 earned runs, but only 4 hits and a walk. That's a very, very good outing. Mason Wynn, Tyler O'Neill hit bombs. That's a good outing from Schultze. Very good. I didn't even need to go in the box score to see it. I could have looked right there. All right. We're 40-31 now. Game 2. Ranger Suarez a Cardinal now. Oh, that's rough. I mean, it could have been worse. Braden Montgomery out for 1 to 2 weeks. We'll go ahead and just throw him on the injured list. 10 days. Ought to fix that lineup. As we go 2 straight wins against I almost said Seattle. St. Louis, we take another series and we have a 7-game winning streak currently. We'll just make sure everyone is playing who I want to play. That's crazy. Crazy. Jeez. Austin Martin lighting it up, man. We might need to bring him to the show, but where will we put him? At DH maybe? I mean, I think that's the answer. Although Danny Jansen's having a good stretch, 792 OPS. Maybe we just leave that for now. I think we just leave that for now. But we're 9-1 in our last 10. We're only 2 games back in the division now. And we have the second wild card. This is crazy. This is crazy. I'm screenshotting this. That's crazy. Remember this. 10 games above 500. That's crazy. Oh, scouting. Good thing I didn't simulate. Troy McCoy. Not really doing too much up and down after the first week. Maybe we keep scouting him depending on who we discovered. Oh my God. But we discovered this guy, Solomon Fellows. Yo, he's 4th on our board, not even ranked. He looks incredible. Okay, we have to see what he turns into. We have to see it. We're scouting him until he gets to 100%. I don't care how far he falls next week. We are absolutely... We got to figure out what he's got in the tank as we go for the sweep. Big moment, top of the 8th. The St. Louis Cardinals are threatening with 2 runners on, no outs. Josh Spore's on the hill to shut him down, hopefully. Ground ball would be perfect. Ground ball would be perfect. Just don't hang the slurve, but he does. Turns out to be great for us. Ground ball right to the shortstop. Well done, Josh. All right. My commentating skills need work. My goodness, I need some reps. Rank me 1 to 10 in the comments. Probably going to be close. A lot of ones. Too much or not enough coffee, I don't know. But now we just need a little strikeout, a little pop-up. 1 more out until we're out of this inning. Can go back to hitting.
Ball.
Love that for us. I still can't stop thinking about Solomon Fellows. I can't stop thinking about him right now. I don't care if he turns out to be as good as advertised. Even if he's not ranked on the MLB board, I will take him first. I will. We cannot miss on him. As Josh Spores with the walk, that's not the worst thing that can happen, but just can't find the zone. Most important pitch right there, strike 1. We love that. Brendan Donovan 0 for 3, but he's still dangerous. That's a good location for that pitch too. See if we can go upstairs and get him to swing and miss. That was a little bit down from where we wanted it to be, but it turns out great for us. We get the call right there. Could have gone either way, honestly. And we end up winning the game. Danny Jansen has an RBI double to secure a little bit of insurance. And we are still rolling. Max Muncy with the bomb. Willie Castro 2 for 3. Danny Jansen 2 for 4. Okay, he's starting to turn things on a little bit. This is actually crazy. I can't believe what we're doing right now. That's a little 8-game winning streak for the Chicago White Sox, who improved to 42-31, ranked 29th, 1 game back of the Twins. What is happening? Certainly making the decisions a lot tougher. We have the top wildcard spot. Wild work, right? Hosting Cincinnati, who is also 42-31. St. Louis Cardinals, Pirates, and Tampa Bay all had losing records. It was crazy as they all have the same exact record right now. Cardinals 34-38, Rays 34-38, and the Pirates are 34-38. That's crazy. Let's go host Cincinnati, who could be a really legitimate test for us. Hagen Smith against Andrew Abbott. Big moment here. Randy Arozarena, a player lock moment, 2 for 2 with 2 bombs. He has all 4 runs driven in this game. Still 21st in runs scored. Climbing the leaderboard in the ERA category, though, 6th as a team. Did you hear that, Randy? Crowd said get another one. Let's listen to him. Wanted that one just a little bit early. Come on, Randy. Kind of goes both ways. We got some generous calls. Not getting the generous call there, which is fine. Kind of expected. Everything's got to even out just a little bit. Come on, Randy. Good take. 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Like to get a good pitch to hit right here. Not a good pitch to hit. Right on the dot. A little bit early. A little bit out in front. That's okay. That's okay. Mark Leiter in. Oh, no. He's in, but where in is Arozarena? I did not see that coming, honestly. And we don't even get a chance. Mark Leiter Jr. says, don't care about your ability to play the field. I will do this myself. Respect it. Spores with 2 innings. As we take game 1 in what could be a future World Series if things keep playing out the way they are. Hagen Smith, not the best start by any means, but not horrible, I guess. 5 walks is a lot. Good outing from the bullpen, though, except for TJ Antone giving up a run. Oh, boy. There's a damn gnat in here. I just want to get through this week. I want to get to scouting so I can see what Fellows looks like. Because we do drop the second game in Cincinnati. Lucas Giolito looks like he had a decent start, though. 0 earned runs, 10 Ks in 6 innings, 4 walks, 4 hits, though. But still a good outing. But he was bested by Chase Burns, who has an ERA approaching 5, but this was a good start from him. 2 walks, 3 hits, 5 Ks. Rubber match in Chicago. Noah Schultz going up against Hunter Green. Could be a really, really good matchup. What happens? We get blown out. They tag. It looks like they tagged Noah Schultz for a lot of runs. He doesn't make it out of the second inning. Might be the worst start of his career. 8 earned runs in 1 1/3. Tony Gonsolin with a lot of work, though. 4 walks and 4 hits, though. Brutal. Danny Jansen and Gavin Lux with homers, though. We do like to see that. Actually, what was the Reds lineup looking like? Nick Castellanos is back to the club, but it looks like a pretty similar or pretty basic Reds lineup. Not too many changes, except Jamer Candelario is not on the team anymore. That's interesting. We do drop the series to the Reds. They're a good team, though. We're going up against the Red Sox in Boston. Game number 1, Drew Thorpe with the dub, it looks like, if he threw enough innings. And he did. 7 innings, 3 Ks, 4 hits, and no walks. Josh Spores with a really, really good 2 inning save. I mean, how is that a save, though? Unless they scored a ton of runs when he was already in. I don't know how to view that, so it's just going to be a mystery. Arozarena with a really, really strong outing. Danny Jansen's average is up to 223. Well, let's go look at what his recent stretch is, because it's been a very, very good stretch. He's raised his average. I would have been streaming for about a half hour, and he was hitting below 200. He's now at 223. His OPS was right around 600. It's almost higher than it was last year. Last 10 games, 2 bombs, 316. Stone cold average. 903 OPS. Okay. Gavin Luck's not having a bad stretch. 890 OPS in his last 10. Edgar Cuero, what's he doing in his last 10? 839 OPS in his last 10. With 3 bombs. That is very, very good. Very good. He will remain in the starting lineup. JP Crawford not having a good stretch, but we are still rolling despite that. Max Muncy, what's he been doing? 992 OPS in his last 10. Stone Garrett, I think he's been a little cold. Not really. 805 OPS. Willie Castro, though, 701 OPS, not really killing it, but not really struggling all that much. Austin Martin's cooled off a little bit. Colson Montgomery's got the ice symbol. Same thing with Gene Clark. His recent stretch is 478 OPS. It's not great. Although he stopped losing contact against lefties. I do like that very much. As game number 2 in Boston. Big moment here. Top of the 9th. We have scored 4 in the 9th. Trying to make a comeback. We were shut out all game. Willie Castro on with 2 outs. He could be a potential hero and tie this game up with a single, potentially. A lot of potentialities in there. Wow, Willie going up against Tyler Holton, the former Detroit Tiger. He used to be in our division. Good pitch. I just saw that and I got excited. I thought that was going to be right down the middle. Cutter at the last second. 88 mile an hour sinker. That is a slower sinker than we're used to. Right down the middle, though. We just couldn't hold on. We fouled that sinker off. Come on, Willie. He swings and misses at the cutter. Does not play hero this time. But the good thing about right now, despite that loss, is we're going to see how Fellows looks. Today's the day. Oh my God. He looks incredible. We do not need another third baseman. He's first base secondary, though. Oh my God. He looks so good. He's ranked 7th on our board. I don't care. I'm getting him to 100% scouting. We are getting it done. And I mean, look at how tight this division is. 4 teams within a game. We are in 4th place, only a game behind. My goodness, this is a tight division. But that means I think we got the last wild card spot with the whole division. So there's a potential of four AL Central teams making the playoffs right now. That's crazy. What are the any movement in the top prospects? Doesn't look like it. Sebastian Walcott up to what, 8th? But he's having a rough stretch. 38 AB is only 5 strikeouts though. So maybe he's just hitting it right at people. I don't know. Dave Herrera not having the best season. Definite growing pains. That's for sure. Brain Montgomery, he's moving up a little bit. I mean, not amazing. 711 OPS in the last 10. That's not bad. Maybe he gets hot. He's at that age where we kind of need to see what he's got. Tyson Lewis playing a little bit worse over his last 10. Rolando Baroa, is he climbing? I don't remember. Don't remember what he looked like or what number he was in. I feel like he was outside of the top 50, but now he's in the top 50. I mean, Pablo Sandoval crushing it at AA. That is crazy. Anyone else we have? Diego Estrella, I kind of forgot about him. He's been playing very, very poorly this season, as he's declining in overall at 23 years old because he's failing to hit at AA. I feel like his contact, vision, and clutch are playing a huge part in why he's not doing very well. Kyle Teal still in the top 100 prospects. Maybe we deal him. Cuero's kind of turning it around. 771 OPS, though. He could play the outfield. Would he be good in the outfield? He might be. I mean, 58 speed. Overall, his fielding would be a little bit down. I don't know if the rules are still the same from Diamond Dynasty to what? Franchise? Not sure. That's an interesting development. All right, let's press on. Going for the series win in Boston. Big, or not a big moment, but we're ahead 8-5. Alek Thomas with 2 bombs, though. I mean, he could have some trade potential, trade value. Come on. We already hit 1 bomb with him today. We've only seen 1 pitch with him. 2 for 2 with 2 bombs with 2 pitches. That could have been close. We were just a little bit later on that. That could have been it. Man, he's crushing righties, but not much against lefties. And oh, that is just a weak grounder. Good timing. Good fastball, though, on the outside corner, like right on the black. He does get another at bat, though. Maybe improving a little bit on lefties if this at bat goes well. Who knows? Good take. Very good take. We saw Tyler Holton a couple days ago. Still not timing it up very well. Swung like it was going to be a fastball in the inner half. Hung the sweeper, but we just don't have the pop with Alek Thomas against lefties for that to be anything. Man, that was a good swing, though. Had his timing down just a little bit. We're going to simulate to the end of this one, as that was not a very, very tight situation. Edgar Cuero with another bomb, and that's another series win. How many series wins in a row have we had? How many? Braden Montgomery no longer injured. Perfect. Let's go make sure he's playing every day. He is. He's batting 9th. I don't know if I love that. We'll get Noelvi Marte down in the lineup. Gene Clark is still cold. Let's keep going. Houston. Houston and Tigers for a tough home stretch. Same record as the Tigers. Houston, game number 1. Hunter Brown having a good year against Lucas Giolito. Once he already has 2 home runs, I feel comfortable just simulating till the end. We're up 11-3. When we finish that game 11-3, the White Sox just keep on rolling, man. We got to go see what our run differential is now. Edgar Cuero and Willie Castro with another bomb. Edgar Cuero up to 230 average. Danny Jansen got cold again. Maybe we should consider trading him right now. Edgar Cuero, what's your last 10 looking like? 4 bombs, almost 1,000 OPS. This is exactly what we wanted to see. JP Crawford, he's still hitting very, very well. Gavin Lux, what's his OPS looking like? 682. Do we want to make a move and just put Austin Martin in the DH? I think we might. I mean, that's a good OPS in AAA. Braden Montgomery, what's his last 10? 711 OPS. Well, that's because he hasn't played since he got hurt. Ryan Clifford, not the best stretch. Kyle Teal, kind of popping off. 350 and 984 OPS in his last 10. Okay. Colson Montgomery, 704 OPS. Oh, man. This is tough. Estrella still just not finding it. Although, I mean, I don't know. I don't know what I was about to say. They're not making this easy on me. That's for damn sure. Let's go till Sunday. Big moment. Bottom ninth, Josh Hader on the bump, but he's allowed his first 2 runners on, assuming he started the inning to close it out. It would make sense because it is a safe situation. Houston, very good run scoring team, 8th in baseball. Randy Arozarena, top of the order, bottom of the ninth, threatening. One swing could end this. Just stay out of the double plays. What did I just say? Oh, he stayed out of it.
Got him.
Bobbles it at third. Still, what did I just say? Crazy. Ryan O'Hearn 0 for 4. 0 for 5 with 4 Ks. He's got the golden sombrero. He's going for the platinum. But he can make up for it right now. Does he? He makes up for it. Lefty bomb against Hader to walk us off. He was 0 for 5 with 4 Ks. No one will remember that golden sombrero. No one's going to remember that golden sombrero. Wow. My goodness, Ryan O'Hearn. That's crazy. How unlikely was that? Danny Jansen was player of the game, though. Homer with 3 RBI, I mean. How was it not Ryan O'Hearn? That is crazy. The Astros put up 6 runs in the first, though. Who was going? Noah Schultz. He couldn't get out of the first inning. Debatably the worst 2 starts of his career. 4 hits, 2 walks in a third of an inning. Still get the win, though. This team might be something special. It's absolutely nuts. Just absolutely nuts. Okay. Going for the sweep in Houston. Eric Fetty playing well. Shin contusion for Noelvi Marte. That's fine. We lost the we didn't sweep Houston. Drew Thorpe probably with a bad start. Homer for Edgar Cuero. He's popping off right now. We are tied with Detroit for oh my god. 3 teams a half game back the Royals. This is crazy. Detroit is a good team. Game number 1, we are up by 1. 4-3. Thanks to Ryan O'Hearn, who looks like he's been on a heater. That walk-off homer and now 2 homers right now. Still overall not a great year, but man, this stretch. Get another run. A little bit of insurance would help. Good take, good take. I don't think Alex Lang wants any part of Ryan O'Hearn. A little bit late on that. That would have been a good pitch to hit. Let's get another one, though. It's a great take. 3-1. We'll take a walk here. Max Muncy up to 20 bombs on the year. Oh my goodness, you just missed, Ryan. Although that's deep at the wall. No, never mind. Just missed it. Damn. Oh my god. Okay. So the Tigers put up 2 runs in the 9th, and Willie Castro is up to bat 0 for 4. But this is a player lock moment, so we are going to be in the dugout watching this. Let's watch it though. 0-2 on Willie Castro. Wait a second. Willie Castro says no thanks. We're a sneeze-inducing shot from Willie Castro. That is crazy. Oh my God, I'm happy we won that, or I'm happy we watched that. Jeez. As we're playing the field now, I think I pulled something in my chest in that sneeze. Jeez. Oh, that's not good. That's going to be a potential run scoring play. We're not going to cut that off. Oh wait, we do on accident, but we get it home. We still get the out. That was a horrible play. He should have let it go. Horrible play. But Ryan O'Hearn back up to bat, back up to the plate, runner on second. Could he have another walk-off in him? Doesn't even need to be a homer this time. 71 speed on second, a single should do it. As we're late on that fastball, Carlos Estevez bringing the heat that we haven't seen today. Just got to adjust, make the adjustment. We did, and we overcorrected way early. Way early. He's got to go off speed here, right? Yes, he does. Back foot slider is just too much on the inner half. Ooh, got a good piece of it. Sent it out to center. That's going to be a productive out, though. Assuming he gets to third. He does. Sack fly will take care of this game if we make that happen. It doesn't happen. As we're in the top of the 11th right now. Back in the field with Ryan O'Hearn. 0 outs. Another play at the plate, it seems. We're going to let it go to 4. Never mind. I don't know how to do that, apparently. And the Detroit Tigers have the lead now. And that's not cool. Not cool, not cool, not cool. I think that was my fault. We're going to simulate to the end of the game because they went up 3. That's a shame. Could have ended the game. But still a good game. Good game from Ryan O'Hearn. What a game-tying homer from Willie Castro. That was nuts. Watching that from the dugout was cool. All right, we can still win this series against Detroit. Not anymore. But let's find out how good Solomon Fellows is. And he is 8th on our board. Looks to be amazing contact. Could be an A potential. Could be a B potential. But I mean, that B potential would still be very, very good. I mean, he'd be close to his overall 68 to 80. He could be ready soon. 19 years old. Only problem is he's 5'8". Not great at hitting with short guys. Infield prospect discovered. This is why I love discovering players. It's just so fun to see like guys out of nowhere. This guy doesn't look great, but let's go look at the top 100 and find someone else to scout. This guy would be close to our range as far as where they are on the board. Troy McCoy, do we finish scouting him? Do we give Quinn Doe a chance? I think maybe Gerard Munoz, because we can probably fully scout him. He's close to our 3rd round, depending on if he fell. He would still be there in our 2nd round, potentially. Yeah, we'll scout him, see what he's all about. As we get swept by Detroit, that makes things a little bit interesting because we've lost 4 straight to decent teams, even though Houston has kind of fallen off in the last week or so. We're now 3 games back in the division, still in 4th place. What are we at in the wild card? Last spot, up a game on the Rangers, a game and a half on the Yankees, 2.5 on the Astros. 4-6 in our last 10. Did we peak? Let's keep going. We're up against the Mets, who are not a great team in this timeline. We take game 1, 4-3. Finally, Noah Schultz bouncing back a tad. We're going to have some tough questions, I think, as previously discussed at the beginning of this. 2nd game against New York. Lose that game 1-2. Drew Thorpe, not great. Jonathan Cannon for the series in New York. And Braden Montgomery out 1 to 2 months. Damaged knee cartilage. This is rough. But we do take the series in New York. Danny Jansen with 2 bombs. He's hitting 246 now. Oh man. And this is going to be a really big test. Up against the Twins, who are, I believe, first in the division. No, they're not. The Tigers have passed them. We're now 4 games back of the Central, which means we are by default out of the, or not by default, we're last spot of the wild card. We still have a negative run differential by 2, -2. Danny Jansen on fire, though. My goodness. His OPS is 754. 1.205 in his last 10. That is just silly. Edgar Cuero kind of bouncing back. He was OPSing 450 at the beginning of the stream. Now it's 670. 988 over the last 10. Jeez. JP Crawford kind of falling off a little bit, but the power against righties is soaring. 13 homers compared to 3 the year before and 5 the year before that. 743 OPS though. Willie Castro not having his hottest stretch, but I mean, he's still 856 over his last 10. Muncy declining, but 1 dotting over his last 10 with 4 bombs. Ryan O'Hearn declining, but 874 OPS. Rosa Reyna, 744 OPS over his last 10. He's not doing great lately. What's Alec Thomas's OPS up to now? 765. He plays good defense. What's Gavin Lux doing? He doesn't play great defense. 612 OPS. I mean, he's got like similar. I mean, Alec Thomas's production against lefties is bad. It's worse than Lux's, but will the defense make up for it? I think we're gonna go ahead and put Alec Thomas in at center. Yes, I do like that. Excuse me. We'll just go ahead and put Colas in where Braden Montgomery was. Gene Clark does not have the snowflake symbol next to his name, but declining against lefties now on both end even more. 923 OPS though in his last 10. That's a good sign. Austin Martin's kind of fallen off, but I love the power increase against lefties, plus 11. That's a lot. Anything double digit, even over a full year, is a lot. And it's only July? It's about to be July. Diego Estrella is still falling. Walcott's still falling as well. Although Estrella is picking it up a little bit. 868 over his last 10. OPS wise. Tyson Lewis, 765 over his last 10. A lot to be excited about for the future. It's not about to be July. It is July. Minnesota. Justin Bruihl wants to keep this game alive. I don't know why he's in right now. We might need to bring someone else in. Tie game. 59 overall. What's our manager doing? What is our manager doing, actually? I mean, I think we got to go Gonsolin here. All those spores. He doesn't have full rest, but I mean, this is important. We got to bring spores in. We need guys who can. We need someone who can strike someone out. Carlos Correa only hitting 208 on the year. Means he's due. Is what I'm afraid of. Come on. Do not hang that. That's a great pitch. Do we get the 93 speed at second? No, we don't. We go to first and get the sure thing. That's probably smart. Good decision from JP Crawford there. Now we got Royce Lewis. Do we intentionally walk him? I think so. That's a good call. I didn't even look at who was on deck. James Wood. I should not have walked him. That is going to bite me in the ass. Not if we keep dotting like that, though. That's a great pitch from Spores. Bases juice, force anywhere. That's another good pitch, but he doesn't give him to bite.
1-1.
Wood is looking for something. I don't know if he was looking for that.
1-2.
Get this down, please, but no wild pitch. Is that too much to ask? That's exactly what we wanted. Exactly what we wanted. We're going to the ninth, or we're going to extras. Return to simulating. And same thing. Josh Spores was nails last inning. He is getting tired. What does Luke Keeschel have? He is not lighting the world on fire. Oh, man. Spores has been pretty good his last 10. He's been really good. I think I trust Spores. Only at 15 pitches. I trust him. Come on. That's a great start. I don't mind nibbling right here, although this is exactly what we want. Just bury this. Bury this, Spores. Bury it. That is not what we wanted. You didn't bury it enough. That was below the zone, though. Dumb decision. Dumb decision. And we get walked off by the Twins. That could have turned our whole season around. Oh, no. I mean, we weren't ahead. No. That is rough. Drop game 1 in Minnesota. 49-40. Let's press on. Game 2. Giolito against David Festa. We take game 2. Wow. Okay. Still 3 games back of the Tigers and Twins, who are tied for first. KC Royals with a half game behind them. And Gerard Munoz. Okay. Doesn't look like he's going to be great at anything. Low overall with that potential. That might not be great. Who do we discover, though? Oh, my goodness. Francisco Salazar. I feel like I've seen that name before. I don't know if it was a previous save file. It couldn't be because... No, it couldn't be. It couldn't be. I like this guy, though. He's 20 years old. We're going to be able to scout him up to 91%. And this is our last week of scouting. We got to scout him. We got some discovered players who looked really good. Let's go through our top 100 and take a look at them real quick. Because, I mean, we started the stream in June. I don't remember all of them. Team rank. I mean, dude, it would be... I mean, we got some tough decisions to make depending on what happens this draft. I mean, I feel like this guy's going to be #1 overall. I mean, he's ready right now. 92 to 97 potential, 77 to 82 overall right now. My goodness. This guy's high on our board, 72nd on the MLB board. This guy looks good. Dwayne Valencia looks good. Edgar Carrillo looks good. This is going to be a good draft for pitching, but do we even have a lot, actually? But do we take Salomon Fellows first? I mean, I don't think we can if John Ramsey or Henry Pena are available. Oh my God, this is not going to be an easy draft. We got the chance to take some good players, but it may not be an easy decision. Benny Church, he's injured. I don't like that. Who have we scouted who's on our board that we may have discovered? Brian Hanna, I mean, he looks okay off the just face value. Les Chambliss looks okay. I don't know if I feel good about him. We haven't scouted him enough. I feel like Cesar Hernandez looks really good as far as like potential wise, but he's not really good at anything. Sean Sims, I bet he does. But I mean, he looks pretty decent overall. I mean, I don't know. This is going to be so tough. Paul Ibarra, great potential. His overall is terrible. But I mean, he could be there late round. That'd be a good late round pick for the future. Rick Roche would be a decent player, maybe. But he's not really great at anything. He's going to be so far away. A lot of questions. A lot of questions. All right, we're going to count. We're not going to discover anyone else as the last week. We'll scout a prospect. Who do we scout, though? Maybe this guy? No. David Gonzalez looks to be kind of good overall. Good at everything. Fred Reddy, are you ready to be a Chicago White Sox? Let's find out. Let's find out, shall we? What's our rotation looking like? Noah Schultz having a rough season, just partly because of his rough stretch of 2 games where he has an ERA of 54. And he beat that by the next start, having an ERA of 135 and a whip of 18. So that has inflated his season's numbers quite a bit. It's actually amazing that his ERA is still only 4.67. Drew Thorpe has lowered his ERA and whip, so we like that. Jonathan Cannon not having a bad stretch. Hagen Smith, you know, his whip is up there, but his ERA is all right, and Lucas Giolito doing all right. We do have some good starting pitching coming up soon. And by soon, I mean not that soon, but Kyle D is having a really good season in Double-A. Same thing with Pablo Sandoval. Pablo Sandoval, the second coming. Okay. Let me run to the bathroom real quick. We'll get to the draft. And depending on where we are there, I mean, we're going to have some tough decisions as the title states. I will be right back. And by right back, give me like 5 minutes. I'm quite hungry too. I'm going to grab myself a little snack. I'm back. I still just can't believe where we are as far as record goes. 50-40. I'm excited about this draft class. This draft might take me a long time just because, or longer than usual, just because of how many guys are there, how many good prospects are there, and the order of things and like where they are on the board. Kind of nuts, but we have a chance to take the series from the Minnesota Twins right now, who are ahead of us by a couple games. We do not. Noah Schultz again having a rough outing. My goodness, what is happening with him? Oh man. 1 2/3, 7 earned runs in like 4 starts. In like 4 starts, his ERA has gone from about 3.5 to 5.26. Jeez, that's crazy. Okay. And we're facing Boston at home again, 50-41. They're 46-44. And we drop game 1. They have Brandon Pfaadt now. Interesting. But keep in mind, I made this save file before Rafi Devers got traded, so he's with the Red Sox still. They have Jordan Lawler and Jurickson Profar playing first base for them. They brought back Andrew Benintendi. They have Byron Buxton. I think that surprised me the last time I streamed because I didn't remember, because that was like 3 weeks ago. Amir Garrett's back in the league. Don't look at his ERA. That's a scary ERA for multiple reasons. Good Lord. As we are now 8 games above 500, which is still surprising. Game number 2, Jonathan Cannon. Big moment here. Bottom of the 9th, we're down by 1. We've been held scoreless. Max Muncy on to maybe keep it rolling. Keep the game alive at least. Can you make it happen? Can we make this happen? I hope so. It'd be sweet. Be sweet. All right, Maximus. Having a decent year. Could we be trading him soon? He gets a hold of that. Is that going to be enough? Is that going to be off the wall? It's going to be off the wall. Had to hold up a second. But now we are runners on second and third. A base hit potentially being the game. Randy Rosarena. This could be a big moment for him, as he's a little bit anxious. A little bit excited, perhaps. Swings over top of that sinker that looked like a changeup. Good take. We've seen Tyler Holton a couple times today. Randy Rosarena having a good year. As that is just foul. That would have been game. 1 for 3 on the day. Make it 2 for 4. Can we? Mayota speaking. How did he foul that off? More importantly, why did he swing at that? And more importantly, why did I swing at that and blame it on him? Come on, Randy. Good take. Wow. Okay. All right, come on. That's a terrible swing. I was about to say a good pitch, but that was not a great pitch. I can't tell if it's too much coffee or too little, and I'm pretty sure it's too much, as they're going to load the bases. And that's a really, really good decision, but I'm going to take a look and see. JP Crawford has reverse splits. He has not been swinging a great bat. Do we even have a good bench to go to? I'm going to call time. Do we even have a good bench to go to right now? Edgar Cuero is on the bench. I trust JP Crawford. Come on. Take till we get a strike here.
Ball, that's in.
Make their decision, bite them in the ass to load the bases. Load the bases with an intentional walk and maybe work a walk. Base hit would be better. That was the one to do it. Come on. You got to put that one into play. Just a little bit early. Tiny bit early. Good take. We did not fall for that one twice. We did fall for it with Randy. JP Crawford, is that going to land? It is going to land. 49 speed is going to hold up a third, but that is a tie game, and a fly ball that is deep enough can win this game. And they're going to the pen. We've seen Tyler Holton enough. Who's coming out? It is Josh Winkowski. I don't really know anything about him. Does throw a bit harder than Tyler Holton from the right side. Jason Delay. I think we're gonna have to delay this outcome a little bit further, pun intended, and we're going to the bench. We gave Edgar Cuero the day off, but you know what? He volunteered his tribute to come back. He has a chance to win it. This is a good, better matchup. Are we ahead of that? Ahead of that cutter. Come on, Edgar. Big moment here. Good take. Good take, sir. He's been hitting very well with runners in scoring position. 341. Can we raise that average a bit? Just a bit. 2 and 2. Late decision to swing. Fooled with the changeup. Perhaps Jason Delay would have been a better fit. Andrew Pinckney, who we selected in the Rule 5 draft. Can he be a hero? He got a little excited there. Missed the cutter. I don't want this to go to extras. Come on, Andrew. Good take.
Nope, outside.
If you can somehow find a way to get on base here. Hitting 185 on the year. That means he's due. He was due! And that's going to walk us off. I don't know how many at-bats he's had this year. But if he's had 30, that might raise his average up above the Mendoza line. My words are terrible. I need a little bit more reps commentating, which means I probably need to stream more often. Once in the last 3 weeks. I'd love to get this series like 7 good years before MLB The Show 26. Because I really, really like this team and what we have built so far. This is far from a finished product, and we have so many prospects that I'm looking forward to seeing. I'm now on a different tangent, but that is a big win. Big win. Great ninth inning comeback. Fantastic. As we are now 9 games above 500. Series game 3 against Boston. We do lose the series though. How many straight series losses is that? We did win this one against the Mets, but that is 3, or we dropped back-to-back series against Minnesota and Boston. Minnesota, who's good. Boston, who is okay. Now we're going against the Angels, who are not particularly good, 39-53. They're sticking with Jose Soriano, who has an ERA of 6.22. Big moment here. We are down by 1 against the Angels in the bottom of the 8th. Max Muncy up to bat. 2 runners on. I believe it said 2 outs. I don't remember 100%. Up against Ben Joyce. I think this is the matchup that we want. If there's anyone we want up against Ben Joyce, I think it's Max Muncy. And hits it hard. Right to the shortstop. That's a shame. And now we're back in the bottom of the 9th. Willie Castro, we saw him hit a game-tying homer not that long ago. If he did the same right here, it would be a game-winning homer, a walk-off homer. And once again, hits it extremely hard right at the shortstop, and that is going to be a double play, and that's 2 outs. 2 outs in the bottom of the 9th. Danny Jansen, who has been really good of late. Our last chance to keep this game alive. And this series is probably a great litmus test of are we actually going to be competitive this season? Or do we have a chance? Are we for real or are we fake? If we drop this series against the Angels, we might be sellers. And that's a very, very fast fastball. As we're fighting to stay alive with Danny Jansen. A little bit late on that 101. Bad swing decision. That's not a bad swing decision, though. Inside fastball. We caught up with that one. And Danny Jansen keeps staying hot, or stays hot. My words are terrible. 472 feet. My goodness, he is locked in right now. Alec Thomas. He has been very cold lately. But not now. As he keeps the rally going. Can we win this here in the bottom of the ninth with 2 outs? That would be incredible. As they're taking the ball from Ben Joyce. Who's Yusei Kikuchi out of the pen? Converted reliever. 1.93 ERA, having a good year. Edgar Cuero, can you be a hero? No, you can't. Right off the end of the bat. That was a good timed swing. And that went a lot further than I thought it was going to go. The sound of that hit did not match up with the distance. We'll return to simulating. It's the top of the 10th, 2 outs. Angels threatening. We need one more out to go back to the bottom of the 10th and have a chance to win this thing. That was not at all where we wanted that ball. Joe Adell 0 for 4.
Off the plate, ball 1.
188 on the year. He certainly didn't improve from his pretty strong season in 23 in real life.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
This is a little bit different of a timeline.
Ball 2.
Good take from him though.
2 balls.
Josh Spores got walked off on from a slurve last time we used him.
Full count.
I don't feel comfortable using this slurve, but it's best to break out of your comfort zone. 3-2. Don't hang this. Very good pitch. Very good pitch. Well done, Josh Spores. We're going to the bottom of the 10th as we're fighting to remain in the playoff hunt. And we do not. We do not. Lose the game to the Angels. That's rough. Now, I know we didn't play out the game till the end. But in future seasons, we will. Because I don't think I still want to move through this season relatively quickly. Mid-July, at the very latest, I want our next stream to... This stream will probably finish after we sign our draft picks. And then the stream afterwards will be through the end of the year. And then I think our real window begins next season or the season afterwards. So I think we're going to play more in depth, more moments in year 4. This is year 3 for those of you who are just tuning in. Miguel Ulola sustained an injury, elbow tightness. That's not great. We'll auto that. The Mariners are interested in offering us a trade. Let's see. Jeremy De La Rosa for Thairo Estrada. You know, I would take almost anything for Thairo Estrada at this point. So I think I'm not upset about this. Not bad at AAA, not horrible, but I mean, 25 years old, see potential, 70 overall. I mean, I'm okay with it. What's Thairo Estrada doing? He's recently been good. What's their second base situation like? They do have Luis Garcia on the injured list. So maybe this kind of does make sense for them. He would replace this around the same level of production. Doesn't cost them hardly anything. Not a big time prospect. You know, I'm down to do this. Perfect. I didn't think we'd get anything for Thairo Estrada. So I am more than okay with that. And I think he got immediately sent to AAA. I'm okay with bringing him to the majors, if we're being honest. But what's the 40-man looking like? Maybe I don't need to if if excuse me. Yeah, we don't need to bring him up super quick. We already have the max amount of pitchers on our team. We need to bring someone back up. And I'm cool with Jose Miranda because he is lighting it up in AA. We're just going to move him to MLB immediately. Immediately the majors. We had him down there just for roster like construction. But he doesn't fit into our long-term plans. His potential went from B to C this year, even though he had a decent year. Or actually, he was OPSing like 850 until July last year, and then he just fell off a cliff. He's good against righties, though, still. Fielding is terrible. I would say let's put him at DH, but Danny Jansen has been kind of lighting the world on fire lately. And by the world, I mean like a city. He's cooled off a little bit. He was going crazy there for a stretch. 772 OPS is still really good compared to what he has been doing. And he has raised his OPS from 604 at the beginning of the streams to 712 with about 6 weeks of play. Five weeks of play. That's pretty good. We're still ranked 29th, 4.5 games back in the division. Excuse me. So kind of right where we started. We're a half game out of the last wildcard spot now. Excuse me. Jeez. All right, let's keep on moving. We take game one in Chicago against Los Angeles. We take game two. Brady Montgomery is eligible to be reinstated, but he's still out 1 to 2 months. We're going to keep him on the 10-day. And it is time for the draft, so this is going to be an interesting one. Well, let's go through and add some prospects. We'll go through and add our team ranked prospects. We'll go add everyone, and then maybe we'll adjust our board depending on who we want more. I mean, John Ramsey looks so good, but I don't like his build nearly as much as some other guys. I don't like the high K per 9 compared to other per 9s. Henry Pena, I mean, I think we got to take him if he's number one, even though his walks per 9 is lower compared to every other one of his per 9s. I don't know if that sentence was even grammatically correct. Dwayne Valencia. I do like him, but I don't know if I like him enough to take him in the second round compared to other guys. I would take Edgar Carrillo over Dwayne Valencia in the second round if that happened. Paul Dubois, kind of like him. We'll add him to the board. Derek Rowan, his hits per 9 scared me. I'm gonna leave him off the board because I think there's gonna be other guys there. Solomon Fellows is definitely gonna be on our board. I think he might be like, what's John Ramsey look like? Yeah, I think we gotta go. As of right this second, Henry Pena would be my first pick. Solomon Fellows would be the second one. I mean, I just love this player, man. Could be ready very soon. I'd love it if he was like 86 potential or above. I don't need him to be an A. We don't need him to be an A. What's this? All this I don't need him. We don't need him because we're a team here. Victor Castilla, I do like him. I don't know. We have a lot of shortstop prospects though, so I'm not sure about him. Adam Shelley, I like this pick too. If for some reason Salmon Fellows went before we got a chance to pick, and if both these players right here, Henry Pena and Salmon Fellows, both left, I would take Shelley. I would take Adam Shelley. I would. I think he's going to be a good player. Benny Church, I'm not interested in. The injury scares me. Maybe I'll look at scouted. That's how we'll determine this. Benny Church, we just discussed. River Payne, man, I love that name. I don't think we're gonna have a chance to take him, and compared to other players, I don't think I'm as interested in him. Troy McCoy, love the name. I kind of like the build, kind of like the player, but didn't scout him enough. Fred Reddy, kind of the same thing. Francisco Salazar, the guy who we just discovered. I do like him, but I don't know if I think he's going to be one of those later round picks. Same thing with Les Chambliss. And just hoping that he's not on anyone else's board, that we're the only team that really discovered him. Hopefully. David Cox, he's injured. Paul Ibarra, I'm down with that. All these guys are kind of up in the air, not really super interested in them. I don't really they're not great, but these guys would probably be like game time decision. Stefan Alonso, okay, I like his build. Gerard Munoz, I like him too, just because we know his potential is going to be solid at the very least, but he is a bit older to be drafted and have a 55 overall. I mean, when's he going to make it to the bigs? I wouldn't mind taking some shots in the dark later rounds. I felt like we were going to have more guys that I was really interested in on the back end, but we did a lot of heavy scouting on the top end. And especially on the discovered players, we wanted to scout them to 100 or close to 100. So this is the plan. Henry Pena, I would love for him to fall to us. I don't think he will. Best case scenario is that he does. We will take him. And then best case scenario after that is that Salomon Fellows has not been discovered by many teams. And then we take him in the second round. So that is the plan. Hopefully. Oh man, I'm kicking around this idea. Like, do we take, if Pena goes and we have Fellows and Shelley both available, do we take Shelley and then hope Salomon Fellows falls to us? I don't think so. I don't think we can do that. We got Edgar Cuero, who is pretty good, I think. So let's just go find out. Let's just go find out. All right, come on. Got pick number 6. Let's see. Let's see. Is that Pena? It is not. The Rays select Johnny Morales. Yikes. That's going to be rough. Oh, man. I feel bad for the Rays, but, you know, no Pena. I don't know what Pena looks like, so. Dwayne Valencia, okay. We did like him. I don't think we liked him more than the other guys we talked about. Who is this? Who is this? Please no. Paul Dubois. We did say his name. Henry Pena. If 2 teams go by and they don't select Henry Pena, that is going to be crazy. Oh my God. One more. Come on. Come on, Washington. Do not pick Henry Pena. Henry Pena. Come on down, buddy. You are a Chicago White Sox. How about that? Oh my goodness. Now, that is the best case scenario is still on the board. Salomon Fellows cannot get drafted. When's our we have pick number 40. That is our pick. I'm not going to simulate 43. My fault. Please, for the love of God. I would not be surprised if Adam Shelley gets picked in the next 2 rounds. I feel like he's going to be a good catcher. I mean, I think Salomon Fellows is the more fun pick because we discovered him. But Henry Pena was number 1 on our board. He was number 1 on MLB's board. We cannot let him. There's no way, especially since we have the potential to get Salomon Fellows too, because he's not ranked on the MLB board. which I just said. I know I've said the same thing like a million times. Edgar Carrillo got taken. Jeez, that's what coffee does to me. It makes me not speak correctly even more than usual. This is nuts. Come on. Brandon East. Okay. Okay. Come on. Adam Shelley got taken 15th by the Reds. That's a good pick. Good choice. That's okay, because we still have Fellows. He's still on the board. Please just don't get taken. Don't get drafted. I mean, we kind of need top end starting pitching too. Noah Schultz has been very shaky, even though he's still on his way up. Hagen Smith has been decent. But I think both of those pitchers are a couple years away from reaching their peak value, their peak performance. I mean, I really want to simulate until our pick, but I can't do it. I can't bring myself to do it. It's okay. We got to start talking about maybe if Salomon Fellows gets drafted, should we go with Troy McCoy? Like, I don't think that'd be a bad choice. I would, but John Ramsey would be fun too, because he's number 2 on our board. And you know his potential is going to be there. So that would be very tough. Like, he'd be a sure thing. Okay, that's the plan. If, or man, now I'm kind of kicking the idea around that. Never mind, we don't have to worry about it because John Ramsey just got taken by the Royals. I was about to say, like, if Salmon Fellows and John Ramsey would have both been there, do we take Ramsey because he'd be a sure thing? We can always trade prospects. Okay, if we have a lot of pitching prospects, we can trade them. If we have a lot of prospects in general, we can trade them. Come on. Come on. Keep it rolling. Keep it rolling. I wouldn't mind this Francisco Salazar either. Paul Ibarra. Don't really. Gerard Munoz. I forgot about him. Low key. David Yang. Zhang. However you pronounce it. Dodgers on the board. All right, we're about 12 picks away from being able to pick our guy. Excuse me, sorry. When I put milk in my coffee, old people problems, right? When I put milk in my coffee, I have a hard time clearing my throat. Wait, who they take? River Payne? We talked about him vaguely, shortly. Woody Hamilton. Interesting. He looks pretty decent, but there's a very wide range on his potential and overall. Also, let me know what you'd like to see, like the updates to the scouting and or drafting system. Oh my god, he looks incredible, but I didn't scout him at all, so I mean, he could be horrible. David Newby. Didn't scout him. Woody Hamilton, Loki looks good though. Daniel Watanabe was higher on our board. Tampa Bay with another pick. They better make up for that first one. They might have, but he's injured. My goodness. What happened to the Tampa Bay scouting staff? Come on, fellows. Just five more. 5 more. You just got to fall down 5 more teams. Troy McCoy. Okay, we cannot take him. He got drafted by the A's. David Cox. He's hurt. Come on, Rockies. Tampa Bay better not do what I said they should do and make up for their first horrible picks. Come on. Don't do it. Don't do it. Thank you. Blue Jays, please don't do it. Please don't. Don't do it. Do not take Salomon. Thank you, Salomon Fellows. You are a Chicago White Sox. And so far, I really like this draft. And I think I will simulate to our next one. Pick 80. And who took the other guy that was on our board? Gerard Munoz. So Kansas City took a couple players that we were interested in. They took the catcher, I think. No, they took the pitcher, John Ramsey, second on our board. We are going to take Salazar. Or do we take Ibarra? I would rather Alonso. So I will take Salazar, and hopefully Alonso will be there next round. Let's actually take a look at some prospects first. Who's still there for us that we have scouted? Not too many others that we're really interested in. I wouldn't mind Ibarra, but he's so far away. I think Alonso would be the better choice, even though he's so far away too. So Ibarra's higher on our board, but I like Alonso's build better, so we'll take him. If Ibarra is there for our next picks, for our next pick singular, we'll take him. And that is what happened. So we will take him. Then let's I'm down to just take a look at who is left, really, that could have like really high potential. This guy is already, I'm curious to see what he's like. Braden Meadows, I'm curious to see, like, oh wait, did he just get drafted? No, he didn't. I'm curious to see. His overall is so much higher than his potential. I don't know if I've ever seen a pick with this much discrepancy. Like, I'm okay with seeing it. Oh, well, never mind. I'm not going to get that chance. Oh, Pittsburgh took him. So we'll have to remember that. It is our turn. Rick Roche, you know what? I'm okay with it. He looks, we've scouted him pretty well. I'm okay with it. He probably would have been the best option anyway, but so far, like, I really like our draft. As we can go for the sweep and whatever in Chicago. My words. Fractured shin for Marte. 1 to 2 months. I hate that the two options are 10-day and 60-day. I'm just going to choose 60-day. Home run derby. Who's in it? We will just see who's in it. Alonso, Marte, Devers, Willie Adames with 25 bombs. Sheesh. I mean, that's more than he had last year already. Royce Lewis. Dude, he looks ridiculously good. Having a pretty good year. 25 bombs already. That's crazy. Shohei Ohtani, who would have thought? Not having a great pitching season, though. But offensively, it's pretty amazing. Aaron Judge, who's 34 now, has 423 career bombs. Great year last year, having a great year this year. 2025 wasn't the best. Definitely was better IRL. And Vlad Jr. 1 homer away. He's on Detroit now. What is happening? That's crazy, man. You got to stop these trades. That's absolutely insane. Let's take a look at the old lineups. Play full game. We're in the AL, so we'll be the American League. Will I get to see the lineups? Yes, I will. So John Means, who we traded last year, is having an outstanding season for Kansas City. I mean, that was well worth it for them. Doesn't look like we have any pitchers, which is kind of expected. Cole Keith in there. Okay. He is having a really good season. Jordan, Aaron Judge, Brent Rooker, Devers, Vlad, Adley. Good to see him actually playing well somewhere. And Julio, where's our all-star? Willie Castro is our all-star. He's our only all-star. And his OPS has fallen considerably. is still very, very good. Our lone all-star, though. I mean, that should increase his trade value, right? What are we doing after the all-star break? We are 3.5 games out. We are tied with the Tigers, a half game behind the Mariners for the last spot of the wild card. The Tigers have a great run differential. Same with the Mariners, Rangers, and Royals. I think we're fakers, man. I think we got to sell. We'll go until the a week before the deadline and check things out. If we win 9 straight, we're right back in there. Auto fix it lineup. We win 1 against the Athletics. I mean, Randy's having a good season. I'm surprised he wasn't an all-star. I mean, if our window is going to start next year, do we keep him? I don't know. That's tough. I think we should, because you know what? I do think we can be competitive next year. Tough decisions. Being a GM ain't easy. Alec Thomas, ever since we put him in the starting lineup, has been horrible. And Gavin Lux has not been great either. So, I mean, what are we doing here? Jeremy De La Rosa, what's he up to? Not doing great. Ray Montgomery on the IL. We can't really call up on his services. Austin Martin's kind of fallen off, but he's improving. That's nice. Just kind of talking out loud about options we could have in the minors. JP Crawford kind of, nah. I wouldn't say falling off, but he's not doing as well as he was. But I guess that's the definition of falling off. Edgar Cuero improving quite a bit. He's starting to hit really well. I mean, 725 OPS. Compared to what he was, I mean, I just wish he didn't start off so rough this year. We could have had a full season of him doing this. Kosuke Suzuki, I mean, I can't wait for him. Walcott, are you doing any better? He has raised his OPS over 600. That is saying a little something. Estrella, OPS now 691. He's not declining as much. Barely declining at all now. Just the power. His contact's starting to go up a little bit. Very good sign. Very good sign. Olsen Montgomery. Bad stretch, man. And overall, it's not great. Dang. Okay. Game 2 against the Athletics. Danny Jansen raising his trade value. We're winning 9-4. I'm just going to simulate that. We end up winning 15-5. Are the Athletics good? No, they're not. 44-55. I'll keep in mind, in this timeline, Nick Olis Kurtz has not come up and lit the world on fire. And he doesn't look like he's starting for them at the bare minimum. Max Muncy on their team is hitting 114. We just went crazy. Muncy, Garrett, Willie Castro, Danny Jansen with 2 homers. Good start from Hagen Smith. Like to see that. 0 for 5 for Cuero, though. Unfortunate. We might sweep the Athletics, though. Yes, I would like to stop simulating to sign our draft picks. Henry Pena. Just go ahead and offer you what you want. You sign with us. Thank you. Solomon Fellows. Same thing. You declined it for whatever reason. I mean, 64 motivation. That's close. Salazar only has 35. Ibarra only has 40. We'll remove him just for the time being so we can offer contracts to guys who are over 50. Rick Roche declined, which is understandable. Only 52. And that's all above 50 right now. So I'm going to take Fellows off just so we can get other guys higher motivation. We'll come back in a couple days. We dropped game 3 to the Athletics 3-8. Going up against Cincinnati, who is a good team. Once again, they're third in ERA. We have fallen off in ERA. We were top 6 at one point, I think, or at least 8. And now we're 15th, I think. Even though I just saw it. Come on, Ryan. Ryan, great pitch to hit. Grounds it straight to the second baseman. That's going to be a double play to end the inning. Return to simulating. My goodness. And the Reds walk it off. Matt McClain with an RBI single. Ellie De La Cruz with a homer, 3 RBI. Alec Thomas with the bomb, 3 RBI too. Nice. Not nice enough though. Those were only 3 runs. Painful. Excuse me. Reds are 60-41. That's a good season from them. Nick Lodolo having a solid year going up against Drew Thorpe. Yes, I would like to sign the draft picks. Francisco Salazar and Paul Ibarra are fully scouted. Francisco Salazar looks like he could still be pretty good, but just 40 motivation to sign right now. Salomon, we're going to offer him, and he does sign this time. Rick Roche, will you do it too? You do not, which is okay. We will keep going. Contract extensions. Do we want to make an extension to Noah Schultz? I mean, his whip is better. I feel like his ERA is just skewed from like this stretch of 4 starts where 3 of them he didn't make it out of the second inning. One of them not even making it out of the first. So is that do we just, I don't know, man. Tough. I mean, we're not going to extend Willie Castro. I mean, unless we decide to hold on to him. And would he extend for a year? Do we extend Hagen Smith? I don't think so yet. We'll let it play out. I mean, he is doing better. I just don't really like his build or trust it all that much. Maybe next year. I'm not going to extend. Well, what's your contract look like? He is a free agent after this year. I mean, we would compete next year potentially. We will make the decision whether or not we want to buy or sell after this series with the Yankees, I feel like. Or right here, the 29th. We win game 2 in Cincy, yes. We end up taking this series from Cincy. And here's an interesting trade offer. I mean, I haven't seen what Samuel Munoz is all about yet, but AJ Puck, we signed to a long-term deal, long-term, very team-friendly deal. He has 6 blown saves, but I mean, he's improving and he's a really, really good lefty with B potential. So there's room for growth. Who is Samuel Munoz? He's a C-level potential guy. No thanks. We won that series against Cincy, though. Are you giving me false hope? Yankees, though, in Chicago. But first draft picks. As even though we're 100% scouted, it still moved the potential. If you can't see because of my face, 78 to 90 potential for Francisco Salazar. And the week before, it was 77 to 91 or 79 and 90, something like that. But it changed. Despite, no matter what, it changed from what it was, even though he's 100% scouted already. So I don't really understand that. We did get Rick Roche. And we will continue progressing with those 2 players. As we take on the Yankees, we lose game 1. Bottom 9th, though, Danny Jansen, he's been something. And now we're both 14th ranked in runs scored and ERA. So we're definition of like middle of the pack. Danny Jansen has had some late inning heroics recently. Can he do it again? Runner on second, one swing can end it or tie it. 101 on the fastball.
0-1.
Interesting to challenge him right there. Last time he hit one deep, it was against a Ben Joyce fastball in a similar spot. That was two inside. Two inside, couldn't get the hands in early enough. Or, never mind, we did. Just not great contact. Come on, Danny. Good take.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Let's go, Danny. Come on now. Good. Oh, good take. We're going to move up to third. Perfect. Fly ball ties this game. Come on, Danny. 0 for 2. Make it 1 for 3, man. Keep raising that average up. 245 is not terrible considering where you came from. That's a good take. Full count. Move the chains, man. Move the chains. Alec Thomas up on deck. Good against righties, but he's been having a tough year. Good take. Ball 4. Well done, Danny. Well done. Come on, Alec. His average of 195 has been raised from 185. Let's go, Alec. Good take. Helsley is a bit wild right now. Low energy, not much confidence. Winning run on base right now. Avoid the double play at all costs. That is avoiding the double play. Is that going to stay in? Will that reach the seats? It does not. And we're going to tag from first and third. Runner moves up to second as we tie the game right there. Heads up base running from Danny Jansen. And now we are a base hit away from winning this. JP Crawford, 235 on the season. OPS is 743. That didn't hang enough. Needed it to hang a little bit more. Just a bit early. Come on, JP. Ooh. Very close. Very close. Come on. 0-2. Oh, 2 fastball right down the middle. Just hits it right to the right fielder. That's a shame. Great contact on that as we see Jason Delay. Is he... What's the batting? He's hitting last. Next up is Willie Castro. Do we take him out for Edgar Cuero? Last time we did that, Edgar Cuero struck out on 3 pitches, I think. So maybe we just leave him in and see what happens. He's 1 for 3 today. We got him in the Rule 5 draft for a reason. He has some decent attributes and decent potential. He's a good backup. And he just doesn't do it that time. Doesn't do it that time. That's okay. We tied the game. We threatened. Let's return to simulating, see what happens. AJ Puck, who the Dodgers wanted, on to keep this a tied game. 1 out, runners on first and second. Jose Altuve, a Yankee now? That's actually a fever dream. As he flies out, hopefully flies out to left field, Arozarena on it. 2 down. Or that's probably nightmare fuel to Yankees fans. Brandon Lau, my goodness. That's an interesting... He would just be wild as a Yankee as far as like... I mean, what, 40 homer season for Brandon Lau in New York, potentially? I mean, what do you think? I think that would be possible. Brandon Lau had a really good year, by the way.
2-1.
Come on, AJ. 22 pitches. He's unable to find the zone right there. Like way off. I don't want to walk him. And we do. Oh my goodness. I don't want to go to someone else. Jack Caglione. Not great against lefties. I don't have another lefty that I'd want to throw. Justin Bruihl, who 30 innings, 13.35 hits per 9. I mean, what if we make the playoffs? Would he, I don't know this rule. If we wanted to just keep him off the playoff roster, would that send him back to the team we took him from? Or does that rule only apply to the regular season? I don't know. We got to keep AJ Puck in here, though. He's the only other lefty we have. I don't want to put a righty in there. That's a great pitch, AJ. Can we climb the ladder? Climb the ladder. We can. Jack Caglione in a New York Yankee uniform. I wonder what trade happened to pull that off. We'll return to simulating. And we have a chance to win it. But the Yankees tied it in the 11th in the top of it. So that's not great. Don't like that. Come on, Max. Up against AJ Minter. And he walks us off. First pitch. My goodness, Max. Well done. You know what? I want to finish it abruptly like that. Just rip the Band-Aid off. I don't need 2 outs in the bottom of the 11th. Just first pitch swinging. Walk us off. Thank you, sir. Well done. Love that. Not even messing around. Just get this over with. He was probably a little bit hangry. Probably scheduled a DoorDash order that he wanted to make sure to be at home in time for. Good stuff. And it's not getting any easier. It's not getting any easier. 59 and 46. I mean, we got a week left at the deadline. Game and a half back of the division. I mean, what is the correct thing to do here? We do have a positive win differential now. I mean, we're 30 and 22 at home, 29 and 24 away. Above 500 record in all of these categories except for in division play. What do we do? Tell me what to do. We did get Salazar. So Stefan Alonso will be scouted and hopefully get enough motivation to sign. 2 more picks left. Trade deadline is going to come down to the wire. Oh my goodness. Big spot here. I still think we're pretenders. I still think we're pretenders and I hate it. But I mean, if you're this close to competing, I mean, come on, Strzelecki. I don't know how to pronounce. Peter. That's what his name is. His name is Peter.
That's a ball.
Bases loaded for New York. Top of the 8th. 1 out. Hitters count for Anthony Volpe, who's actually, I mean, his average 256 on the year. Hanging changeup, but that was kind of on the outside corner. Not a terrible location. Can we get him swinging? We can, and that slider wasn't even at all where Peter wanted it. Who's up next? Will Brennan. Batting second for New York. That is interesting. Very early on that 92-mile-an-hour fastball. Kind of makes sense. 92 fastball from a righty is not exactly what you see nowadays out of the pen. And that's going to be a little pop-up to left field. Randy Rosarena is going to be there. And we get out of the jam. Return to simulating. And the White Sox are up by 1. Top of the 9th. Mark Leiter Jr. on to close it out. Against Brandon Lau. Brandon Lau, Nate Lowe. I have to do that all the time. And that's going to be a ripped double from Brandon Lau. Oh no. That's going to tie the game. And they are going to threaten to take the lead here in the top of the 9th with a runner on second. I thought that ball was going to break more. Jack Caglione up. Not having a good year. 224. Oh man. Not a great runners in the scoring position average. Below 200. Nice pitch. One down. A little bit closer to getting out of this. I mean, should we walk Hunter Norby? But I don't know if I want to like actually do that. I don't think so. I don't think so. We're gonna play. We're just gonna nibble a little bit with first base open, and hoping that he just gets himself out. Get this down. Come on. That was exactly where we wanted it. Can I backdoor the sinker? That's a hell of a pitch, Mark. Hell of a pitch. Well done. All right, 2 down now. Jason Dominguez up. Generous call there. Thank you, Mr. Umpire. Don't know who you are, but maybe you have money on how many innings this game is going or something. One more. Come on. That is a foul ball. Luckily, that would have been a lead for New York. Get this pitch up, Mark. That's exactly where we wanted it. We leave it tied, but we could have won that game. And it's now the bottom of the 10th, and the Yankees did score in the top of the 10th, so we're facing a loss here if we don't score that runner from second. I wanted to be much like Max Muncy, who said, yo, I don't care. I'm not going to play the rest of this inning. One pitch and game over. Not necessarily the same thing right here. Oh my goodness, that was... I
One ball.
Snuck up on us fast. Come on. Good take.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Come on, big at bat here, Danny. That is
Foul.
slider didn't break as much as we thought it would. Thought it would come on the inner corner. That's a good pitch. That's a good pitch for me and Hamilton. Right below the zone. And they're going to the pen again. Scott Efros, who's having a solid year, 3.28 ERA. Over 16 1/3 innings pitched. They brought him in to face JP Crawford, who has worse splits against righties than he does lefties, but still not a slouch against righties. As you can see right there, as he ties this game up, and he's going to end up on second base with 1 out. He's going 3. He's going 3. That was a missed cutoff. And now we are a deep fly ball away from winning this game. Heads up base running from JP Crawford right there. RBI triple. I did not expect that. Did not expect that whatsoever. This dugout loves it. Come on. Show them we're not pretenders. Andrew Pinckney. 0 for 3 on the day. Just a deep fly ball. Infield's in, so if you just hit it hard on the ground, you might find a hole. Come on now. Good take. Okay.
Ball, 1 strike.
200 average runners in scoring position. Not great. But as you can see on the board, he's hitting 333 in his last 4 games.
1 ball.
Finger slip.
2 strikes.
Just kidding. That was not a slip at all. I literally thought that was going to be a little bit harder of a pitch.
That's out.
We learn from our mistakes. Good take. Should be 3-1 though. I honestly don't even want to walk here, even though it would bring up Willie Castro. That was a little bit too close to take. That could have been called a strike. Good take. Full count. All right. We're going to see something to hit. Willie Castro has not been great with runners on. 215 average. That kind of surprises me. Oh my God, he swings through the slider. He swings through the slider. What was the timing on that? You can't see my because my stupid face is in the way, but it is very early, so good chance it was user error. But Willie Castro, can you pull off a miracle? And you cannot. That's a shame. First pitch, ground out to the first baseman. Could have won this game with just a fly ball. Only 4 hits this game. Oh, God. Turn to simulating. We do walk it off. Ryan O'Hearn, RBI double. Perfect. Don't mind that at all. Although the question of whether or not we are going to buy or sell is becoming more difficult with every game, it seems like. Just give us an answer. We are 60 and 46. I mean, a game and a half out. A game and a half up with the last spot of the wild card. 3 runs above a 3-run positive run differential. We're still ranked 29th somehow. I do not know how that works. Cubs are interested in a trade. They want Willie Castro back. Alexi Barreto. What are you? A B potential reliever. Goodyear AA, 18 years old, 64 overall. I don't know. And a catching prospect. I mean, he's just so far away. I don't think we can do it. Especially like we're in a playoff spot right now. Do we just kind of stand pat? We won the series against the Yankees, who are not a bad team. What do we do? Polybara, you're going to decline. We're going to keep on going. Ken has just shut out. I'm okay with simulating it. We still win. We win the game. I say still win. Like there was a big chance of us losing. I mean, there's always a big chance of us losing, but 4 straight wins. I mean, what are we? 7 and we are what? 2, 4, 6, 8. We're 8 and 3 since the break. No. Oh man, that's so brutal. Oh no, Edgar Cuero has a broken arm. So, does that make our decision easier? I don't know. 60-day injury list. I'm just going to go ahead. We win the game. So we have a nice little 5-game winning streak. 9 and 3 since the break. Just a game and a half out of the division. We have the top wildcard spot. Okay, I mean, I think we have to go for it. I will extend Willie Castro for another year. I still think our opportunity to win is next season. Let's think about this for a second. Danny Jansen has turned it on. I mean, Hagen Smith has been... It's either hit or miss. I mean, 5 or 0 as far as earned runs go per start. 0, 5, 1, 5, 2, 5, 1, 3, 3, 0. A lot of 5s there. But like a couple zeros, a 1, a couple 1s, a 2. I feel like selling is the smart decision and what we probably should do. Maybe we do we sell off some prospects? Or I mean, Colson Montgomery's starting to actually play well. This is so tough. This is almost impossible. I mean, who could we get? Like, what do we need? What do we need? I feel like we need everything. Everything's mediocre. starting pitching is mediocre. Our bullpen is mediocre. Justin Bruihl is pretty awful. This is so hard. Don't take that out of context. This is very difficult. I don't know what to do with my hands. What's in AAA? What's in AAA? Could we just improve our team in-house? I think it's possible. Austin Martin's pretty damn good, it seems like. As a bat, maybe we trade Danny Jansen and bring Austin Martin up. I think that is a move. I think that is a move. What's going on at the AAA level as far as pitching goes? I mean, that's double A. Do we bring Kyle Diaz up? Like, I feel like that's way too early. Davis Martin not doing great. Jairo Iriarte actually doing pretty well in AAA. Maybe we trade Danny Jansen and Lucas Giolito. Can we package them in a deal? Orlando Baroa is a C potential, but he's declining. I don't know. I don't know what to do, fam. This is also sudden. Mitch Spence is doing okay in AAA. Aguiar is going crazy in AAA, but he's only 64 overall. Is it sustainable in the majors? I don't think so. Penn Murphy's going crazy in AAA. My God. Okay. We're going to do like a little hybrid, I think. I think we are still pretenders. So, I mean, we could buy and still just lose. We could still... I mean... How many runs are we above? Okay, we're actually like 20 runs. Positive 20 run differential. Good Lord. I don't know what to do. Let's just go ahead and hopefully sign these two. They did not sign. I mean, I can say who we're not going to trade. You know, should we just trade Jonathan? Jonathan Cain has probably been our best starter. He's going crazy this week, or the last 10 games. 204 ERA, 103 whip. What's Giolito's last 10 games has not been great. I feel like we more so just stand pat. Don't sell, but don't go for it. I wouldn't mind. How far away are we as far as like second baseman goes? Because I mean, Gene Clark is right there. He's not better than Willie Castro though right now. I almost want to What's JP Crawford been doing? He's been on fire. 983 OPS over the last 10. What's Willie Castro been doing? Willie Castro's cold. What if we traded Willie Castro because we're still winning despite what he's doing, and we bring up either Colson Montgomery? Actually, that wouldn't make sense because I mean, we could have Gavin Lux play second, but he hasn't been great in the... Oh, God. Let's simulate 2 more days. What did I just do? Oh, Edgar Cuero. Edgar Cuero went to the IL. That's what I got on a whole sidetrack. Okay. Should we bring up Kyle Teal? You know what? He's 25 and he's doing okay. But do we just put Danny Jansen back behind his defense is not great. Jason DeLay. I mean, he's got some, his arm sucks though. His arm is terrible. He's having a bad last 10 games. I think we got to call up Kyle Teal. Yeah. Kyle Teal will be our catcher. Man, this is so tough. We'll put Willie Castro down in the lineup a little bit. Do I want to pay 16 mil for Willie Castro? For next year, I mean. Because next year, this could be Colson Montgomery and Gene Clark. I wouldn't necessarily mind that, but I would just hate to not get anything for Willie Castro is what I'm trying to say here. Because, I mean, what if there's a deal good enough that we can't pass up? I just want to see what we can get from him. I'm not necessarily saying we will trade him, but I'm just going to say let's see what we can get for him. Because maybe there's something that makes sense for us. Nolan Arenado would not make sense for us whatsoever. Just Stinson Garcia. Carlos Rodon, no thanks. Carl Edwards Jr. and Tyler Soderstrom. What's Soderstrom doing? He's in what, AAA right now? He's in AAA? He's not exactly doing well in AAA. This might make, if there's nothing really available for Willie Castro, I mean, Ben Joyce, that would be kind of nice. Even though he hasn't really been doing well. 7 blown saves. Ooh, this is interesting. Ezekiel Duran. He could play a lot of positions. Excuse me. He's a couple more years of control. Like, he's not going to get on base. Low key, I wouldn't mind. He's going... Is he in AAA right now? He's in AAA right now. 903 OPS. They don't have room for him. Why not? Hunter Harvey as well. Like, what? Why are they trading away these two and Chris Blackwell? I'm going to keep that in the back of my mind. I'm screenshotting that so I don't forget. What else is there? That's probably it. Brian Abreu. Man, that would be kind of nice, actually. He is a free agent after next year. So a rental for a rental. Alexi Barreto. We kind of saw him. The Cubs wanted to send us him for Willie Castro. Cody Clemens, second base. Like, what's he doing right now? He's not doing very well. Okay, I don't think that would work. Andrew Abbott from the Reds. That wouldn't make sense, really. Uzi Budo. This is so difficult. Okay, we're back to the beginning. We got to go find out why the Rangers want to trade him. They're first in the division. Let's look at the lineup. Let's look from this screen. Colt Emerson. Maybe they would play him at second. I mean, maybe they don't think Colt Emerson is ready. That would be an improvement. That would kind of make sense. Or am I just like trying to force myself into thinking that that's a good trade that makes sense? Josh Smith is doing not great. So maybe Willie Castro could play second. That would help Wilson Contreras. Guess they kind of do want to go for it. They have Lubob now. I forgot where we traded Lubob. Josh Young having a decent year. Marcus Semion's on the bench. I mean, he only has one more year on his deal. That's brutal, though. I mean, that would make sense for them if they wanted to put Willie Castro at second base and give Colt Emerson more time. Because he's been okay, but he hasn't had a great season. Certainly not the season that Willie Castro has had. Okay. Maybe that would make sense. Okay, what was the trade again? I need to look at the screenshot. It's Duran, Hunter Harvey. Blackwell. I would do it. Let's go back and see if they make that same trade, because I absolutely think that's a good trade for us. Where are you, Rangers? He wanted to trade us Chris Sale. Oh, apparently that trade is off the board now. Oh, that's because I selected JP Crawford because I'm an idiot. Willie Castro, there we go. No, I didn't mean to do prospects, sorry. One more second. All. I'm doing it. I am doing this trade. I think I don't know if it makes us a little bit worse right now. Maybe. But it makes us a little, maybe about the same, a little bit worse potentially. Better in the future though, because Duran's with us for a while. He's going to be a good bench piece. Even if he's like never starts for us. Who is going to be sent down? I feel like we got oh my god. I mean, Strzelski did okay. Yo, I feel like we got to send Brujo back to his team. Even though, I mean, he has not been great for us overall. And he's been hurting us. So I do place on outright waivers. We have to do that. Yeah. Yeah, we have to. Have to put him on waivers. Duran's our new second baseman. And Kyle Teal's our new catcher. Duran has amazing fielding. That in itself might help us. He's not been like world killing this year. I didn't even look at his WAR. His WAR is kind of comparable to Willie Castro, but Willie Castro is definitely a better player right now. He definitely is, especially for what they're looking for. I think that made sense for us. Let me know in the comments if you think I kind of cheated the system. They offered it to me. My rationale, maybe it was not amazing. I could have sent TJ Antone down. I don't think he has any trade value. I'm not gonna waste my time trading him or trying to trade him. Okay, let's move on. We have 95 players in our organization. Let's release a couple people. We'll release some D potential dudes. We do have a lot of catchers, or we got a lot of pitching that we probably don't need as far as relievers go. Mason Adams, we'll release you. Altavia, see you later. Dude, I love this team. I love where this team is going. This is difficult. This has been very difficult. Let me know what you think too. And I'm hopefully going to be able to stream tomorrow as well. This is just a fun time. Just guys being dudes. Guys being dudes. We'll auto fix the AAA lineups. Let me just make sure everyone is playing who we want to play. What's Danny Jansen been doing his last 10? He's been a little bit cold. But he has raised his trade value tremendously. No, let's see what we can get for him. Let's see what we can get for him. I do think we can. What was Cuero doing before he got hurt? I mean, he was falling off a little bit. He had a rough stretch of games. Let's see what we can get for Danny Jansen and if it would make sense or not. For it to make sense for the other team, they either need a catcher and or a DH. Justinson Garcia. Do I like him? I mean, we could take a flyer on him. I feel like his he would be in AA for us. Great glove. Let's look at other things. Jose Altuve. I mean, would he help us right now? We cannot take that contract on. No way. I thought about it for a second. If that was his last year, I think I would have been able to talk myself into it somehow. Josh Kasevich. I mean, he's 26. Don't like that. Ooh, who's this? Hunter Gaddis. He's already declining. Not even having a good year. Logan Evans, though. Good year, AA, but 25 years old, 68 overall. Never going to play for us, probably. Jaden Ham. Don't like his build. Bo Brieske. I don't hate it. Couple years of ARB coming up. I don't really care about these guys, especially this dude. He can get the hell out of my face. I don't know what that was. Sorry. I would trade him straight up for Bo Brieske, but I don't think that makes sense for us right now, especially because I just saw who this was, the Tigers. They're competing with us for a playoff spot. I'm not going to trade him to them because it wouldn't make sense. They wouldn't do that. Ideally, I'd like to... JP Sears, what is he doing? Not terrible, but not great. Luis Medina. Bad year AAA. Not a great year in AA or the majors. Luis Severino with his deal. I mean, it's 25 mil this year. He's still not. He would be the worst pitcher on our team. Ryan Feltner, what are you doing? Nothing. Literally nothing. Tristan McKenzie is a B potential in this, but he's 72 overall, 29 years old. That's not really a good idea. Brian De La Cruz. Nah. I don't know if I can find anything, or I don't know if I'm finding anything that would be worth it or be smart. I mean, Piamps is not bad. He's not having a bad year, but excuse me. Brian Abreu, there's no way. Why are you trading him? That doesn't make sense to me. Matos? No. Ty France? I didn't realize he's that old. 32. I mean, this is a couple years later, but that's just stupid. The Reds are a good team. That's dumb. Frankie Montas. Bad season. No, thank you. Jake Bowers. He's in AAA for the Pirates. Huh. Reverse splits. Good discipline. Look at that on base percentage. Excuse me. Now, what are the Pirates? Keep this in mind. Okay, I'm going to take a screenshot. We're going to keep this in mind. Let's go take a look at the standings. National League Central. 51 and 58. Why would they want Danny Jansen, who's on an expiring deal? That doesn't make sense. I don't know if we can get rid of him. Let's see what prospects we can get for him. I know I said all for this past. Let's see what prospects. Like, is there a decent prospect out there? Sean Gonzalez, a decent reliever prospect. I mean, that might be okay. Do the Red Sox need him though? He's going crazy in AA. By do the Red Sox need him though? I mean, do they need Danny Jansen? Are they in a place to compete? They have Connor Wong, who is not amazing, but he's got a better arm. What's their D8? What's their standing situation looking like? The Red Sox are 5.5 games back. They're 2 games back in the wild card. Let's look at their lineup, shall we? Roman Anthony's their DH right now. I don't think that this would not make sense. No, that's stupid. I'm thinking we hold on to him. But if we hold on to him, maybe we trade away a couple guys like, yo, if we packaged a couple dudes like Austin Martin, who realistically not really going to be around for the long haul. Same thing with Loper Fido, even though he's kind of having a sneaky good year. He's good in the field too. I mean, like, should we bring him up? No, his bat's not really there. Or maybe what's their trade value looking like? Martin's is higher. I kind of like Pinckney. We'll just keep him around. He's not really young, but I mean, 26 years old, 68 overall. I love how well balanced he is. We'll keep him around. Austin Martin. Alec Thomas could be a good bench player. Decent in the field. I mean, what if we added Colson Montgomery? Yo, at the very... Walcott's actually kind of going off right now. Brooksley. What if we... Austin Martin and Brooksley. What could we get for them? Both of their trade value is high. They're a little bit older. We're not going to use him in the long haul. I kind of want someone who's... I mean, Ryan Rodriguez. I mean, we already got one prospect who's really good starting pitcher who has like 64 stamina. I don't need another starting pitcher like that. Did I just choose prospects? I think I did, just out of habit. Oh God, this is... I'm sorry this is taking so long to you all who are watching. This is interesting. So now we focused on giving a team a little bit of prospects, a little bit of depth for someone who can help us now, which is what Zach Eflin is. But oh my God, his contract. Are we interested in him long term? He's 32 years old. He's going to start to fall off here soon. I think that's, if it was a year less on his deal, I think I could consider it. But I just don't think it's the move. Just going to make sure I do all. I just have a habit when I play offline, which has not been much lately. I have a habit of doing prospects because that's all I trade for. Griffin Conine? Nah. The struggle of Dean Kramer, actually. Dean Kramer. He is a free agent after this year. What's his whip looking like? 128? What's his FIP looking like? 377? This might be a good move. Let's cancel this offer and just kind of see. Like, this is what I'm willing to make. Because I think it would help us now. Because I think he would take place of Giolito. The numbers like him more. Like, we're probably not going to get anything for Giolito. We'll probably just have to send him to the minors. What are the Orioles doing? That doesn't make sense for them. They're ranked first. Unless they just don't have, unless they have too many pitchers. I mean, no, that doesn't make any sense, I don't think. Tyler Wells isn't exactly lighting the world on fire. That doesn't make sense. Damn. Oh, God. This is so tough. Do I just hold on to everybody? Let's go one time more through. Once more through. That doesn't make sense. Who's this guy? Because this might make sense for us. Gene Reese. I mean, his FIP isn't great. He's a 19-year-old starting pitcher. We might be catching lightning in a bottle with him. He's gone crazy his last, like, they just put him in as a starting pitcher. I don't know. I hate everything. Oh God. I mean, this could make sense. Freddie Sullivan, what's he looking like? Low-key, I kind of like his build. And low-key, he's kind of going crazy in AA. If the Baltimore Orioles depth needs help, like if they need bench pieces, I will do this. I already forgot the guy's name. Let's look at the lineup. I keep forgetting what I'm doing. It's bad. I'm terrible. Like, they might need bench help. I mean, Jordan Walker's not really doing it. But you know what? Like, I don't think so. Heston Kierstad, he's doing well. I mean, do they really need... Maybe they need depth as far as, like, Dylan Carlson's not really doing well. But those are two dudes that we can really use, to be honest. Like Stone Garrett, what is he doing? Do we trade Stone Garrett? I think that might be more realistic for us. He hammers lefties. He is going crazy right now, so it would be more realistic for a team to really want him. But also we want to win, so he's there with us. I just hate doing so well right now. You know what? We're standing pat. We're going to stand pat. And if this team is winning right now, if we are meant to make the playoffs, we already made a move to get a little bit of bullpen help. We are going to stand pat, and we are going to solve the problems from within. Because Penn Murphy we have, he is going crazy. We're going to send TJ. I will designate TJ Anton for assignment. That literally stopped me in my tracks. We'll designate him for assignment. That makes our bullpen better. Cam Bruiser's going absolutely nuts. Do we send someone else down? But everyone else is doing pretty well. Like AJ Puck, he's too talented for me to send down. We cannot do that. Our bench is not bad. Like, I mean, I can't even make words right now. Ryan Clifford. He's actually kind of nuts. He's having a good year in AAA. I don't know why he's not improving more. Well, I guess maybe, I mean, 726 OPS is kind of pedestrian, but 15 homers, 363 at bats. It's not nothing. It's so tough. Let's simulate a couple more days. Today is the day to sign draft picks. Like, we got one more shot to sign these guys if they don't sign with us today. Let's kick it up a notch. There we go. Stefan Alonso is signed. Ibarra. There we go. I really liked it, this draft. I'm really nervous. Player highlight. A home run away from the cycle. Could not care less, to be honest. The cycle is... I hate the cycle. I mean, like, I think it's cool, but I think it's the least cared about, like, accolade, in my opinion. But what a game from Randy Rosarena. 3 for 3 with 3 walks. Schulte with a good game. 6 hits, no walks. Puck kind of got lit up. We have to make the playoffs if we just stand pat. We have to. 8-2 in our last 10. Let's look at our budget and just see what players, like... Max Muncy, I mean, got him for a year. He's our big power guy. Lucas Giolito is not doing well. Like, he's got no trade value. Tony Gonsolin, he's part of the equation to get us to the playoffs. Duran, 3 walks. I mean, his last whatever, how many games in his 1 game with us so far. Danny Jansen's cooled off, but we're winning despite that. So if he turns it on, I mean, that helps us. Hunter Harvey, I guess I didn't realize he was a rental, but he is. How old is he? He's 32. I would extend him. I'll extend him right now. Duran, I mean, he's got a couple years left. Arbitration, I'd extend him. I'd consider it. Hunter Harvey, I would 5 years, 17.5. Let's kick it down to 3 years. I'll give you a little bit more money. 3 years, 13. Top tier coaching staff. I feel like we're going to have that. That's a nice signing. Oh, man. I meant to just player lock Kyle Teo for his debut, but you know what? Oh, well. We're going to do that for our A tier prospects. Kyle Teo, he's a good prospect, a decent prospect, but he's not like on that level for us. Uriarte. Three blown saves for Mark Leiter Jr., but still overall a really good year. Josh Spores is going down like crazy, but I mean, no, we've made our decision. It's July 30th. I'm not making any more moves. We are keeping this crew together because we are in a playoff spot right now, but we also don't want to mortgage the future. And we're kind of unsure a little bit on like shortstop prospects. Although, I mean, okay, last second thoughts. 25 years old, hitting attributes. I mean, like, only one is above 60. He's a good fielder. He's about to be 80 overall with like a very limited bat. I know he's been good in real life this past year. What if we packaged him and Brooks Lee? Because I don't think... yeah. Or maybe him and Griff? That would make sense. Packaging 2 shortstops? No. What if we packaged him and Loper Fido, who could be a bench utility defensive specialist? He's got good speed, got good fielding. Yeah, his reaction's a little bit less. Got good durability, young-ish for being like a role player. Who's a pitcher that we could trade? What if we pack? I don't think Uriarte is a long-term solution. Like, when's he gonna? I mean, I guess next year he'd be our 5th starter. We could sign someone too, like a shorter deal. Maybe, yeah. I think we got to move a little bit of chips today. And by today, I mean July 30th. Colson Montgomery and Uriarte. Let's just see what we can get. Uriarte, his trade value's up there too. And Colson Montgomery. Let's see what we can get. It could be MLB ready, or if it makes sense, it could be prospect related too. That's what we're going to find out. Try to find out. And it is taking some time to find trades, so while it's doing that, I'm going to run to the bathroom. I'll be right back. Okay, what do we got? What do we got? I mean, I don't hate that. I mean, the look of that overall, just like 72, 74 B potentials. But I don't think that really... Jordan Walker and Zach Eflin. Oh, I can't do Zach Eflin's contract. And Nolan Arenado, who I've seen a couple times, but failed to bring up the fact that he plays for the Orioles now, which is interesting. No way they do this. Like, I don't think the Red Sox do this, right? I mean, even though these guys have a lot of... I mean, Christian Campbell, there's no way they do this. I can't take this seriously. Christian Campbell, a potential 77 overall. I mean, like, Colson Montgomery may be close to that. Or Emmett Castle. I don't know. It basically... Does this make sense? I don't think so. I'm having so much trouble with this. I mean, he would play for us right... Christian Campbell would play for us right now. He would. Let's keep it in the back of the mind. I don't know. My initial thought is that it doesn't feel good. Brandon Pfaadt, though. I mean, he's got a couple more years of ARB left. He hasn't been amazing, but his underlying metrics are okay. Are the Red Sox competing? I don't know if I'd mind this. Brandon Pfaadt, who is, I mean, he's not that much better than Iriarte, or I guess like, he's really not, but I like his walks per nine way more. I think this might be somewhat of an even trade because I think I'll do this. We get Brandon Pfaadt, Griffin Conine, who are a bit older. I don't think Iriarte or Montgomery have a long-term future with us. Brandon Pfaadt will be in our rotation for a couple years. He could replace Lucas Giolito even if he's number 5. And Griffin Conine, decent contact bat. Not bad. Like, he's not gonna light the world on fire. Almost 30 years old. Been hot lately. We're gonna do this. This, I think, makes sense for us. And I feel okay about it. We're doing it. Brandon Pfaadt, Griffin Conine for Colson Montgomery, Jairo Iriarte. All right. Griffin Conine's on the bench. I think we found our... you know what? We are going to put him in our lineup. Yeah. We're going to switch him and Randy... Yeah, this actually is perfect. I actually like this. Who do we send down? I think we have to send down Lucas Giolito. I think we just have to. 470 OPS or FIP. Do we designate him for assignment though? Or is there anyone worse that we can send down? I don't think so. No. We're putting Giolito on. We're designating him for assignment. I mean, he gives up too many bombs. He just does. And who are we sending down in the, like, on who's position player? What, that's the word. That's the word. Position player. Who's the position player we're sending down? Does Miranda have options? He does have options. Does Alec Thomas? Does not have options. We've played the whole season without Jose Miranda on the team. He's playing horrible, so I'm okay with sending him down. And that's the team. I think this is a good move for us. We're going to keep Danny Jansen. We have a couple differences in the lineup. Danny Jansen, Ezekiel Duran, or Conine and Duran, Kyle Teal. I think can be good. We are very lefty heavy, but that's only going to be temporary. And Brandon Pfaadt gonna be our fifth man. Now I know Noah Schultz, his ERA is pretty poor, but that's because of his just those horrible games, that horrible stretch. You take these 3 starts out, and you're looking at a wildly different year. I mean, look at his last 4. 2 earned runs, 0 earned runs, 3, and then 1. And walks, only 3 walks in his last, 13, 18, 24 and 2/3 innings. Wildly different year. Would I feel comfortable extending him? Let's take a look at our draft picks first. And we have signed everyone. Justin Bruihl was returned to the Baltimore Orioles. I am more than okay with that. The Giants getting Brenton Doyle, who is having a very poor season, but he's an amazing fielder. For Dudley Penny, who doesn't look like a bad prospect. I don't know who I like this for. I don't think I think there's a world where both these teams could win that trade. Trade deadline. We've already done our thing. I'm cool moving on how we are. As we are winning against the Marlins 2-0. I didn't even read the rest of this moment. I'm just too focused on like who our draft picks are going to be. 0 for 3. Oh, I think this is a hit streak moment. What is happening? What's happening to me? Okay, that was terrible. Stone Garrett, come on. Let's get a base knock here. Yeah, buddy. It's a nice little rip up the middle. That is going to extend the hitting streak. Perfect. I didn't even see how the Marlins were this season. Kyle Teal hits a grand slam. We win 8-0. I mean, there's no way the Marlins are good, right? I mean, there's just no way, right? Of course, we don't trade Danny Jansen. He's getting hurt with a bruised shin. I mean, it's probably just a little day-to-day situation. Marlins are pretty bad, but we're winning against bad teams, which is what we need to do. The okay. Angels are offering a trade. Let's see what they want. Justin Slayton. I'm fine. Let's go see our draft picks after we double triple check that we signed them all. We did. Here's the big moment. I just want to. Garrett has a 15 game hitting streak. Okay, it's gonna wait one more moment. Let's see what we can do. Let's see if we can get his hitting streak going. We are 12th in ERA and 11th in runs scored. Moving up, like kind of definition of middle of the pack. A little bit above that though, so we're kind of improving. Been playing pretty well. Stone Garrett, 261 average. Come on, George. Don't give us that chin music as Miami is winning 6-2. Failed to mention that before. Good timing on that fastball. That was a good one to hit. Maybe, get this game within 1 or 2. Got double to the gap. Probably scores 2. Good take, sir. Good take. Come on, Stone. Lead this ragtag bunch of guys to a playoff spot, and that's not going to do it. He might get another at bat depending on how we do, but yes, we do. Okay, 4-7. Doesn't look great for a win here. Decent contact, but foul. 15 game hitting streak. I mean, that's a good hitting streak. 15 games ain't nothing. Come on, Stone. Good take.
2 strikes.
260 average on the year. And that's not going to do it. That's a good sinker. Dotted 97 miles an hour. Griffin Conine against his former team, I believe. I think Griffin Conine originally was with the Marlins. Fact check me on that. I'm like 99% sure that's the case. Okay. Here's the big day. Let's take a look at our draft picks. I'm going to remove my camera so you can see. You know, I'm not upset about this. I'm a little bit disappointed in Salomon Fellows, his potential. But I mean, look at Henry Pena. I wish his walks per nine were better. Oh man, I do. Salomon, look at Salomon's hitting attributes though. 78 and 83, 71 vision, 64 clutch. He's MLB ready right now. All right, I'm bringing my face back. Francisco Salazar, I mean, he's ways away, but he might end up being a trade chip. 83 potential. Stefan Alonso, 85 potential, but I like the build. Don't like the stamina though, only being 65. Paul Ibarra, 90 potential, but I mean, he is 48 overall. He's so far away. Rick Roche. Oh God, I just wish Salmon was a little bit higher potential, but still, he's going to be very good at the plate. He could be a first baseman. He could probably start first base for us right this second, if we're being honest. Henry Pena. I mean, he might be in the rotation next year. I think we'd start him in AAA. I think we would. That walks per nine is scary, unfortunately. Let's take a look around the league. I know there's some guys we wanted to keep track of. Edgar Carrillo, we kind of liked him. Benny Church, he was hurt, I believe. And that means his potential is so low. Jeffrey Wagner, 89 potential. No one really of note for the Tigers, although they didn't sign a lot of their dudes. I'm going to take a picture of this, see if we maybe see some guys again. John Ramsey, who we would have considered taking second if he fell to us. Looks to be very good. I still don't like the build very much, but I do like it that he is 85 stamina. The K per 9 will definitely play. No one of note really here that I can remember. Maybe not here either. Fletcher McIntyre, don't remember really scouting him, although he does look pretty decent. Troy McCoy ended up not being great. Almost took him third round. Could you imagine? I really thought we were going to have like more blue than we did, but I'm not upset with our draft. I'm kind of indifferent, to be honest. Gio Iverson. There's not a lot of guys that I really would have taken over our first guy. Paul Dubois. I mean, I kind of like him. I wouldn't have been upset with him. New York, not first pick, 65 potential. That's rough. I wonder if he was hurt. This is a very mid draft. Washington having a decent draft. No A potential, but a couple really, really high Bs and then a middle of the road B. I mean, that's not a bad draft. Washington, I mean. Cesar Hernandez. Miguel Campillo, a decent catching prospect. Looks like most of these guys are so far away. Adam Shelley, this is the guy we could have taken with our second round if he fell to us. I think that's a really good catcher. 87 potential, like good contact, good vision, good fielding. He's gonna be good. Miguel Campillo, they got catching prospects for days. They're gonna be rich at that position for a while. Oh, this is the Reds. Did I say Phillies? I don't know what's wrong with me. Brewers not with a bad draft, especially on the high end. Pirates. Braden Meadows. I think that's the shortstop we thought about, right? Or who his overall is way higher than his potential, I think. St. Louis not with a crazy draft. The Diamondbacks, very poor draft, I feel like. Rockies, very mid draft. The Dodgers, John Milano looks pretty decent except for his poor stamina out of the starting pitching position. Juan Sandoval, he's so far away. 44 overall. My goodness. They need to stop doing that. Nothing crazy there. Frederick McClellan, 23 years old though, 52 overall, A potential that he's never going to play. Very I thought this draft class was going to be much better than what it was. Lewis Bonds, 50 overall, A potential. A lot of A potential catchers, but a couple of them so far away. Will they ever make it? Until they're 27 or 28. Tampa Bay with kind of a mid-draft. The Blue Jays, Dwayne Valencia. I remember talking about him. Derek Rowan. I talked about him briefly. That hits per 9 is scary low. And there we are. That's the whole draft. John Ramsey's probably the guy that maybe the other really good pick from this draft. Other than that, man, not nearly as high level of a draft class that I thought there would be. I mean, I think we got the best player in the draft, so how could I be upset about that? How could I be upset about that? That is an incredible player. Right smack dab, 95 potential, smack dab in the middle of 92 to 97 potential. So, and then Paul Ibarra, and then Salomon Fellows. I compared to everyone else, this was definitely a winning draft. I mean, these two right here could help us in the next year. Everyone else a little bit further away, and by a little bit, I mean a lot. 248 overalls. It's a good thing they're 18 years old. Very good thing there. Okay, so I think that is a good. I think this is a good point to end. And I mean, to summarize, we are 1.5 games back of the division. And we've climbed up in the rankings. We are ranked 25th. I think it has something to do with the overalls of the players we acquired. We made some changes to the team. I think I really enjoy it. And we have the top wildcard spot. This is a good team. This is a good situation. We didn't mortgage the farm. We traded some prospects who I think outstayed their welcome, or whatever the hell that saying is. And yeah, I do think we're in a good spot. Even if we don't make the playoffs this year, we didn't do anything to damage the potential of this franchise, if that makes sense. I'm going to save multiple times because I'm crazy like that. And I think maybe even tomorrow or Monday, we will do this again. So make sure if you're watching, hit that subscribe button if you're interested in seeing tomorrow and seeing how this team fares in the future. I mean, we're gonna rock this team until MLB The Show 26, and then I may or may not what do you call it, maybe we'll stream the old oh my god, my words are terrible. In 26, maybe we'll pick a different team to stream, and or I make actual videos and get an editor and all that jazz. We'll see what happens. But anyway, thanks for popping in. Thanks for watching. And we'll see you all hopefully tomorrow. Peace out.